This man had just transmigrated when he was chased by a large group of monstrous spiders. Although he ran the fastest he ever had in his life, he still couldn't escape the spiders' clutches. Ultimately, he thought he was going to die. Wrong. This is the transmigrated protagonist, after all. How could he die to a few small spiders? The man's name is Fengxia, a popular gaming streamer known as the Carry God. While at the peak of his career, streaming a mobile game, he accidentally transmigrated. Fortunately, this world still has some conscience. After defeating monsters, mysterious attribute orbs drop. Different attribute orbs have different effects. The dropped antivenom orb successfully detoxified him, and the golden light orb strengthened his body. There's also a speed orb, which successfully helped him break his meter dash record. Just as he thought he had successfully escaped the spiders, an old man suddenly appeared in front of him. Brat! My ancestor's grand formation was ruined by you. Fengxia was stunned. Who are you, old man? I only killed a few spiders. How could I ruin your grand formation? You don't understand how important those spiders are. My ancestor hasn't seen meat in years and just wanted to taste some spider meat. It took years to attract a nest of black jade spiders. The stunned Fengxia became even more stunned. What is going on? Old ancestor Chen Hai didn't waste any more words and directly punched him into another dimension. Floating cloud soldiers appeared before his eyes, arrayed in battle formation. Fengxia had no choice but to brace himself and face them. Utilizing the power of the orbs, he punched towards a cloud soldier, with a bang. The cloud soldier was scattered by his punch. As the cloud soldier dissipated, a spirit power orb appeared. Fengxia confirmed his thoughts. These cloud soldiers really do drop orbs. He squeezed the orb, absorbing all the energy inside into his body. After absorbing the orb, he felt his strength increase again. Old ancestor Chen Hai reappeared in front of him. You actually have the ability to scatter my cloud soldiers. Who sent you from the Wu Guan sect? Fengxia frowned. Old man, you really have the wrong person. I just arrived. I don't know any Wu Guan sect. Nonsense. The divine artifact ancient land hasn't opened yet. If you don't know the Wu Guan sect, how could you get in? Give me a proper explanation. Tell me honestly, which sect are you from? This completely confused Fengxia. Even if I reveal my identity, you probably won't believe me. Seeing Fengxia's refusal to speak, old ancestor Chen Hai summoned 2 more cloud soldiers. Fengxia withstood a blow from the cloud soldiers, his body staggering back several meters. But Fengxia also discovered something. Since absorbing the orb from the first cloud soldier, he felt the cloud soldier's attacks were much weaker. So, even facing 2 cloud soldiers at once, he should be able to put up a fight. Fengxia prepared to unleash his full power. He gathered all his strength into his fist. As he punched, the 2 cloud soldiers instantly vanished. Seeing this powerful punch, old ancestor Chen Hai was stunned. Fengxia appeared calm on the surface, but inside, he was panicking. Old ancestor Chen Hai revealed a greedy look. Not bad, not bad. Innate divine strength and strong spiritual power. If I possess him, I can immediately leave this damn place and seek revenge on the Wu Guan sect. However, this kid doesn't seem very bright. Kid, I see your spiritual roots are extraordinary. I want to pass down a supreme cultivation technique to you. Are you willing to be my disciple? Here it comes, the classic trope. Pass the test and the immortal gives me a cheat. According to the usual transmigration stories, after learning this ultimate technique, you'll be invincible. This supreme cultivation technique is called the floating dream 3 lives technique. Once cultivated to the highest level, your soul will be indestructible. You can enter and create dreams, manipulate reality, and even be reborn multiple times. Fengxia's eyes lit up. You'll learn. You'll learn. Senior, please teach me now. Old ancestor Chen Hai tapped his forehead. I will now impart the floating dream 3 lives technique to you. It'll send you into a dreamscape. When you gain enlightenment, you'll awaken on your own. Seeing Fengxia enter the dreamscape, old ancestor Chen Hai revealed a sinister smile. This old man is really wicked. He wants to possess the protagonist right from the start. But what he didn't expect was that Fengxia actually woke up from the dreamscape. It turned out that when Fengxia entered the dreamscape, he saw fragments of the floating dream 3 lives technique. With a try anything mentality, he reached out and touched a fragment. The moment he touched it, the fragment was absorbed like an orb. Fengxia said excitedly, Senior, I've learned it. I've learned it. Old ancestor Chen Hai was dumbfounded. What did you learn? The floating dream 3 lives technique has a total of levels. Each level cultivates a powerful divine ability. Combining all divine abilities opens the path to godhood. That's not right. The floating dream 3 lives technique was created by me and only has 9 levels. This kid must have guessed wrong and is trying to fool me. Kid, since you say you've learned it, then let me enter your spiritual sea to test you. Fengxia didn't object and allowed him to enter his spiritual sea. After seeing Feng Xia's spiritual sea, old ancestor Chen Hai was shaken. How could his spiritual power be so vast? Could he really have comprehended something? Kid, tell me what you've comprehended, and I will spare you. Feng Xia said that he had just grasped it and might not be able to control its power well. Old ancestor Chen Hai burst into laughter. My primordial divine sense is strong enough to reach the 8th level of the Tao platform realm. You're just a mortal with innate divine strength. Just attack. There's no need for nonsense. Before he could finish speaking, Feng Xia had already launched his attack. He summoned a gigantic lotus flower. Old ancestor Chen Hai's face darkened. No way. Feng Xia pushed out his hands. Go, primordial chaos lotus. The lotus landed on old ancestor Chen Hai, instantly causing a huge explosion. Feng Xia said smugly, Senior, this is the first divine ability I've comprehended. When the smoke cleared, old ancestor Chen Hai was nowhere to be seen. Feng Xia was still searching, completely unaware of the quickly reforming old ancestor Chen Hai. Old ancestor Chen Hai was furious. Damn it. It takes decades to restore a destroyed avatar. I must quickly probe his full strength. Hearing old ancestor Chen Hai's voice, Feng Xia immediately turned his head. Wow. Senior, you're so fast. You actually dodged over there. Old ancestor Chen Hai said with a forced smile. That move was too weak. Use your strongest move directly. Senior is truly a kind and generous old man. You're so eager to guide me. I can't let you down. Senior, this is my ultimate move. Take it. As his voice fell, 3 giant lotuses appeared in the air. Seeing the 3 lotuses, old ancestor Chen Hai was petrified. He despaired. It's over, it's over. I'm done for. 3 giant devilish lotuses soared into the sky. The result was the same. Old ancestor Chen Hai was blown to smithereens. Feng Xia stared blankly ahead. Senior's gone again. To be able to dodge like that as expected of Senior, old ancestor Chen Hai condensed his avatar again, gritting his teeth. I can only fight him head-on. Just as he rapidly approached Feng Xia, a powerful suction force trapped him. What? Old ancestor Chen Hai's expression drastically changed. He'll be damned. This kid clearly has no cultivation. Why can he absorb my primordial spirit as spiritual energy? This old man was trying to possess the protagonist 1 second, and the next he was sucked into the form of a child. Feng Xia picked him up. Senior, what happened to you? As soon as he finished speaking, old ancestor Chen Hai's avatar suddenly disappeared. Damn it. Losing 3 avatars in a row has severely weakened my strength. Not only was I forced out of his spiritual sea, but my avatar also disappeared. Old ancestor Chen Hai pushed Feng Xia away. Let go of me. 2 grown men hugging is disgusting. Feng Xia quickly released him. Senior, don't worry, I have no ulterior motives. I only like busty, long-haired jiaziating girls. At this time, Feng Xia still didn't know that the floating dream 3 lives technique had an extremely powerful effect on pure spirits. While he was still posturing, a spirit was slowly approaching. Hearing the movement behind them, Feng Xia and old ancestor Chen Hai turned their heads simultaneously. A long-haired, busty, jiaziating girl was walking towards them. Feng Xia was ecstatic. Wow. Just talking about it and a girl appears. Old ancestor Chen Hai felt something was amiss. He'd been in this damned place for years, and this was the first time he'd seen a beast transform into a human form. Feng Xia rushed towards the girl. This sudden appearance of a beautiful girl must be a sweet dream given to me by this world. As expected, the girl punched him in the face. Feng Xia was instantly deflated. How could this be? Wasn't I dreaming? Serves you right. The girl kicked Feng Xia. Feng Xia dodged the attack and shouted at the girl, violence is wrong. Choose love. He immediately summoned the primordial chaos lotus. Don't force me to use this. The girl's expression changed slightly. Crap. They are strong. With determination, the girl summoned a bamboo stick. What the? Is she a spider demon? What nonsense are you talking about? She's just a... Before he finished speaking, the girl had already fled. She left behind a parting shot. You'll be back when I'm stronger. At this moment, the ground began to shake violently. Senior, what's happening now? The divine artifact ancient land is reopening. A portal appeared at the base of the highest peak in the divine artifact ancient land. 3 people stepped out of the portal. They were very excited. Excellent. We succeeded. The ancient texts were correct. Every years, the divine artifact ancient land will open. The opportunity for our Qianqiu sect's revival has come. Old ancestor Chen Hai also sensed that other people had entered the divine artifact ancient land. Feng Xia asked curiously, those treasure hunters or something? A genuine cultivator coming to this godforsaken place to seek treasure? How utterly foolish. There are no heavenly treasures here, only black jade spiders. I haven't tasted meat in years. Today, I finally get to feast. Feng Xia's face darkened. Senior, you sure you want to eat that? Nonsense. This is a rare delicacy. It tastes like roasted chicken with a hint of clear spring water. Feng Xie took a bite out of curiosity. As expected, he couldn't escape the inevitable truth. Senior, I've been thinking. Since the divine artifact ancient land is so desolate, why don't you leave with me? He can't leave. As a voice rang out, both of them were entangled by silk threads. It was the girl from before. Feng Xie and old ancestor Chen Hai immediately exclaimed, why is it you again? Didn't you say you'd come back stronger? That was too fast. You're not playing by the rules. This girl was quite daring to steal old ancestor Chen Hai's food. Old ancestor Chen Hai couldn't care less and immediately pounced on her. Fortunately, Feng Xie stopped him in time. Wait, Senior. What did she mean by you can't leave? The girl said while eating, he was sealed here. Unless the one who sealed him is willing, or someone stronger than that person comes to rescue him, he can't leave. Probably someone who has achieved godhood. Senior, she said only a god can save you. How do you become a god? Old ancestor Chen Hai was exasperated. Do you even know what you're talking about? At my peak, I was only at the 3rd level of the divine bridge realm. I'm still miles away from godhood. Feng Xie was bewildered. What's the divine bridge realm? You don't even know this common knowledge and you want to become a god. Cultivators are divided into 8 realms. Each realm is progressively harder to reach. After the Dao platform realm is the tribulation realm. Cultivators who become gods are extremely rare. Feng Xie understood. Senior, you were at the divine bridge realm, so you were very strong. Wrong. I wasn't just strong, I was incredibly strong. My power back then was enough to shake the entire continent. Besides the Wu Guan sect, no one could match me. That was the old you. The current you is trapped here and can't do anything. Old ancestor Chen Hai wilted. That's harsh. Senior, you've helped me a lot. A drop of kindness shall be repaid with a gushing spring. Becoming a god just means reaching max level, right? With my title as the carry god. I swear I'll get you out of here. Old ancestor Chen Hai was so moved he almost cried. The girl was getting impatient. 1 or 2, both so full of hot air. The girl suddenly launched a sneak attack, throwing the bamboo stick at Feng Xie and old ancestor Chen Hai. With a whoosh, the bamboo stick flew past Feng Xie and old ancestor Chen Hai. Elsewhere, the 3 Qinqiu sect disciples were searching for opportunities. Suddenly, the bamboo stick landed on Bai Kang Hai's head. His disciples were shocked. Bai Kang Hai pulled the bamboo stick out. Don't panic. It's just a bamboo stick. Feng Xie, in the distance, spotted them. Those are the people from the outside. Bai Kang Hai was puzzled. Why are there already people in the divine artifact ancient land? The girl behind him immediately raised her hand. Senior brother, be careful. The woman among them is the Baiyu sect demoness. Without a word, he struck out a palm towards Feng Xie and the others. Feng Xie yelled anxiously, Miss, be careful. However, just as the palm strike approached, the girl suddenly disappeared. Bai Kang Hai instantly appeared in front of them. The pink-haired girl warned again, be careful. That's the Baiyu sect demoness technique. The girl reappeared. My name is Xu Yuniang. I'm not a demoness. Feng Xie was stunned. Spider then what we ate earlier, just think of it as drinking a woman's bathwater. Senior brother, let's attack together. Bai Kang Hai drew his sword. Don't worry. I have a way. Yuniang said nothing and just quietly watched him. Bai Kang Hai calmly drew his sword. Then, he thrust his sword towards Yuniang at lightning speed. The pink-haired girl cheered, Senior brother, go. Kill that demoness. Yuniang said calmly, let me see what you're capable of. With a flash, Bai Kang Hai passed by her. Yuniang was bewildered. What just happened? Before anyone could react, the sword was at Feng Xie's throat. Fellow Daoist, if you don't want your companion to get hurt, it's best to surrender. Feng Xie was caught in the crossfire while spectating. As expected of senior brother, he took control of the situation in one move. Demoness, surrender. My apologies for the underhanded tactics, but the ancient land's opening concerns the fate of my Qinqiu sect. I had no choice. I'm really not a Baiyu sect demoness. And, before Yuniang could finish, Bai Kang Hai interrupted her. Don't lie. Your appearance, attire, and techniques all expose your identity. Feng Xie yelled, hold on. Let me say something. I don't know what Baiyu sect demoness you're talking about, and I don't know what grudges you have, but I don't like being held at sword point. Feng Xie flicked his finger and Bai Kang Hai's sword shattered into 2 pieces. Bai Kang Hai's face drastically changed. How is this possible? Feng Xie pressed his hand on him. Sorry, you picked the wrong person to test. With a bang, Bai Kang Hai was sent flying. Seeing Bai Kang Hai collapse, Feng Xie realized he might have overdone it. He noticed there were no orbs on the ground. Apparently, defeating enemies didn't always guarantee a drop. Bai Kanghai struggled to get up. How could this be? This was the treasured sword given to me by Master. Yumiang pointed at Fengxia and said, I tried to warn you earlier. He's stronger than me. Bai Kanghai immediately cupped his fists. I was blind to your greatness and have offended you. May I ask what realm Senior is currently at? This question stumped Fengxia. He didn't even know his own realm. After some thought, he summoned something. Senior, take a look. I cultivated this thing. What realm is this? Old Ancestor Chen Hai examined it carefully. Your spiritual veins haven't opened. You're just an ordinary person who punches hard. However, this thing does have a trace of Dao platform aura. Bai Kanghai and the others were shocked. Dao platform? He's a Dao platform realm king. What nonsense are these fools talking about? Dao platform realm king. Please. A chicken like this can also be called a king. What's wrong with this world? Old Ancestor, times have changed. 3,000 years is enough for a civilization to rise from nothing, and also enough for a civilization to regress. Don't be fooled by him. That thing isn't a Dao platform at all. Junior Sister Lin is right. I seem to recall that a true Dao platform is much larger than that. His is too small, like a child's toy. The girl took out a talisman. I'll let this fake Dao platform expert experience the true power of a soul-binding talisman. Before Fengxia could react, the talisman was stuck to his forehead. Senior, what is this thing? It's a soul-binding talisman. It's considered quite luxurious for these poor kids. But it has no effect on cultivators above the Dao platform realm. Senior brothers, one of them is immobilized by the soul-binding talisman. Let's take them down. Fengxia ripped off the soul-binding talisman. Who said I can't move? The three were shocked once again. He's really a Dao platform realm expert. Sensing something amiss with the wind, Fengxia immediately activated the floating dream threefold scroll. He looked at the seemingly innocent woman. This woman definitely has a problem. Instead of attacking Feng Xiong he struck at the young woman. Bai Kanghai anxiously shouted, be careful. Fengxia said with a smile, little sister, how long do you plan to hide? At this moment, the young woman revealed a ghostly smile. Clang! Fengxia's fist didn't hit the woman but shattered a mirror instead. Bai Kanghai and the others were stunned. What? What's going on? Elder Chen and the others also watched. Ooh, this is getting interesting. After the mirror shattered, the young woman reappeared in front of Fengxia. Little brother, how did you discover me? No one expected this junior sister Ling to be a demoness from the Baiyu sect. Bai Kanghai spat out a mouthful of blood. He couldn't believe his junior sister was a demoness. Fengxia smiled. Your eyes and the illusionary cotton wool might fool them, but they are too crude for me. Bai Kanghai was dumbfounded. The Baiyu sect's demonic techniques were notorious, yet she thought they were crude. Yang Wuyu's expression darkened. You say my eyes are crude? No, to be precise, they're incredibly crude. Yang Wuyu's voice grew colder. Whether it's the sword chi and soul-snatching threads you released secretly, or the various provocations, you've been far too obvious. There's only one truth. You're deliberately instigating this. In that case, let little brother experience my true power. Yang Wuyu waved her hand, and the ribbons behind her flew towards Fengxia. Fengxia caught the ribbons. Useless. You can't hit me. Yang Wuyu turned and ran. I never said I wanted to beat you. Fengxia chased her to a cliff. Little sister, I suggest you surrender. There's nowhere left to run. To Fengxia's surprise, Yang Wuyu jumped off the cliff. She looked back at Fengxia. Farewell, little brother. Remember my name, Yang Wuyu. Fengxia could only watch her fall, but he quickly realized something was wrong. She was still nearby. He turned towards the forest. With his spiritual sense, he detected a different aura emanating from a large tree. Fengxia walked to the tree. Come out. As expected, Yang Wuyu emerged. Oh dear, discovered again by little brother. You're so clever. Her tone was playful. Fengxia thought, what a stubborn woman. She spoke again. Who are you talking to? I'm right here. Fengxia felt something was off and turned around. What the? How are there two Yang Wuyus? You shameless imposter. How dare you impersonate me, you despicable fake. You dare to accuse me. The two Yang Wuyus began a fierce battle. They fought back and forth, neither willing to yield. Fengxia watched their intense exchange with great interest. To determine the real one, they both unleashed their ultimate move. Soul-snatching threads. The left Yang Wuyu was firmly bound by the threads. The right Yang Wuyu was also tightly entangled. The scene was so stimulating that Fengxia started drooling. Elder Chen quickly covered his mouth. You lecher. Shame on you. You think you can fool me with this? You can't possibly outmatch me in soul techniques. He clenched his fist. Soul-snatching threads, tighten. The threads tightened rapidly. The right Yang Wuyu cried out, I can't take it anymore. The fake Yang Wuyu transformed into flower petals. Yang Wuyu wanted to pursue, but the demoness had vanished. Damn that Fengxia. He let the demoness escape. Bai Kanghai, instead of blaming him, thanked him for saving his life. That Baiyu sect demoness is notorious. If it weren't for you, we would be dead. His fellow disciples, seeing him injured, urged him to return, but Bai Kanghai refused. We came here to seek opportunities to revive our sect. We can't give up because of a small injury. Fengxia said helplessly, brother, use your spiritual sense. This is a wasteland. There are no opportunities here. You're wasting your time. Go back. What? This is a wasteland. No opportunities. Devastated, Bai Kanghai raised his sword to end his life. Fengxia sighed. This young man needs some inspiration. He said earnestly, brother, the world is vast. Must opportunities only exist in sacred grounds? Besides, what's most important to your sect? Is it treasures? Why not plant yourself in the ground and let the treasures cultivate themselves? Bai Kanghai looked bewildered. Then what's most important to our sect? People, of course. Opportunities are given by heaven, not something everyone can choose. But people are different. We have the right to choose. Fengxia's inspirational words deeply moved Bai Kanghai. Wow, using those middle-aged social media quotes actually works on ancient people. Senior, I understand. Tell me, what do you understand? The path of cultivation is like a dripping stream. Only by constantly moving forward can it continue to extend. Remaining in Qianqiu Valley will only limit me. When I return, I'll resign as a guarding disciple. Fengxia was almost exasperated. That's not what I meant. I want to slap him awake. Senior brother, you can't leave. The Xianwu dynasty is about to attack our sect. What will happen to Qianqiu Valley if you leave? Fengxia was puzzled. What's the Xianwu dynasty? Why are they attacking you? It's a long story. The Xianwu dynasty holds soul power, but their strength is far inferior to Qianqiu Valley, the #1 sacred ground. Back then, everyone knew that the Qianqiu order held sway over Xianwu. Until years ago, when the chief disciple betrayed us, many elders died, and Qianqiu Valley fell from grace. That's when the dynasty saw its chance. Senior brother, if you leave, you'll be seen as a traitor like the one from years ago. You'll be executed. Oh no, things seem to have escalated quickly. This is awkward. Time travel is full of troubles. Even giving inspirational advice can backfire. Did my words just accelerate Qianqiu Valley's demise? Let's analyze this calmly. There are 3 paths. Qianqiu Valley was the best choice, but my chicken soup caused an incident, and the elders might kill me. Going to Xianwu means political struggles. They might help me, but I could also lose my head. This world seems devoid of opportunities, and being a rogue cultivator means starvation. Calm down, think of this as a chain quest. You'll see it through. Bye, I just left seclusion and need a place to settle down. How about I stay in Qianqiu Valley for a while and investigate this era's situation? What do you think? Hearing Fengxia's willingness to help, Bai Kanghai was moved to tears. They discussed their plans, completely oblivious to Elder Chen lurking nearby. His face darkened. Damn brat. This is the wind-locking formation of the divine artifact wasteland, suppressing my true body. I'm so angry. Not only did I fail to possess that brat's body, but he also absorbed so much of my energy. Now he's running away. If I get the chance, I'll personally teach that brat a lesson. Suddenly, a figure appeared beside him. Disciple of the 3 sacred eyes, greetings to the first eye master. Elder Chen was taken aback. It's her. Indeed, it was Yang Wuyu. Little girl, you're a descendant of Yangshe. Yang Wuyu replied respectfully, in the ST generation descendant. The 3 sacred eyes lineage, so it continues. Elder Chen sighed. 3,000 years. It's good that the 3 sacred eyes still exist. First ancestor, after 3 millennia, the seal has weakened. Will you return with me to Yang City? Elder Chen sighed. Little girl, it's not the secret realm that traps me. It's the sealing formation beneath our feet. The one who sealed me is incredibly powerful. In both the suppressed and the suppressor of the formation, no matter how much power I gather, the formation absorbs 90% of it. That's like fighting 9 versions of myself. What's worse, that brat Fengxia drained my remaining power. I won't tell a junior such embarrassing things. Meanwhile, Fengxia and the others reached the exit. He bowed to Xu Yuniang and Elder Chen. Seniors, you don't have to see me off. Xu Yuniang rushed forward. I have skews. I'm coming with you, but you tried to kill me. Because you made skews out of my clone. Right, I did try to kill you. She said it as casually as mentioning the weather. But if I kill you, there will be no more skews. She's not very bright. Strength reigns supreme here. She prefers action over thought. Once we leave, you'll understand. Yes, in leaving the secret realm. Wait for me, senior. I'll definitely come back and save you. After bidding farewell, Fengxia prepared to leave. The moment he stepped into the portal, his eyebrows glowed. A surge of energy enveloped Elder Chen. Before he could react, he was pulled towards the portal. Whoosh! Both of them were sucked into the portal. They reappeared in the outside world. At the same time, Elder Chen's true body sensed his clone's escape. It's out. My divine sense clone is out. Then I can leave this place too. After 3,000 years, I, Chen Hai, am finally free. He summoned a giant fireball and hurled it at the formation. Boom! The fireball slammed into the formation. When the smoke cleared, the formation remained intact. Yang Wuyu pointed upwards. First Ancestor, something's wrong with the formation. Elder Chen realized it too. Little girl, get back. Rumble. A bolt of lightning struck down. Yang Wuyu asked anxiously, First Ancestor, you alright? Elder Chen coughed twice. Don't worry, such tricks can hurt me. My clone can leave, but my true body is still trapped. Does it have something to do with that brat Fengxia? Yang Wuyu was disappointed. I went through so much to welcome you, only for this to happen. Don't be discouraged, little girl. Although I can't leave, I can still guide your cultivation and help the Yang clan produce more experts. Yang Wuyu was thrilled. Thank you, First Ancestor. I'll impart the floating dream threefold scroll to you. But you have a task. After mastering it, teach that brat Fengxia a good lesson for me, and find out everything about him. A day later, Fengxia and Bai Kenghai arrived at Xinsha City. Bai Kenghai explained they were here to find his missing junior sister. Fengxia inquired about the details, wondering if he was being tricked again. My junior sister is beautiful, talented, and kind. Almost everyone in our sect adores her. She's always ranked third on the most desirable Dao companion list. We must find her. Suddenly, a familiar voice called out, I finally found you. To their surprise, it was their beloved junior sister Ling. Bai Kenghai and the others were stunned. Are you really junior sister Ling? Zhiyuniang sniffed her discreetly. Fengxia asked her what she was doing. Zhiyuniang felt something was off. Her scent is similar to that demoness. Fengxia immediately activated the floating dream threefold scroll. Let me investigate. He didn't detect anything unusual with junior sister Ling. Elder Chen thought, I've learned quite a bit of the floating dream threefold scroll. I shouldn't be seen through this time. Zhiyuniang asked if she was the demoness in disguise, but Fengxia said he didn't detect any disguise. Zhiyuniang sniffed again. Do all women smell the same? Elder Chen chuckled inwardly. It seems my warning was useful. Bai Kenghai asked why she was here, but junior sister Ling said she didn't know what he was talking about. Ling told me to wait for her here. Bai Kenghai looked at Fengxia, who nodded, indicating no problem. Bai Kenghai was relieved. Great. It must be junior sister Ling. It's good that junior sister is safe. Now I can leave Qianqiu Valley with peace of mind and become a rogue cultivator. Hearing Bai Kenghai's words, junior sister Ling fainted. Zhiyuniang spoke again. Asia, I still think she's strange. Fengxia nodded. Well, observe her later. A moment later, junior sister Ling regained consciousness. She asked Bai Kenghai if he was joking. This is no joke. Once we return, I'll inform the sect master. Let me introduce you to the fated individuals I met in the divine artifact wasteland. This is Senior Fengxia, a Dao platform realm expert. This is Zhiyuniang, his Dao companion, and this one is probably Senior Feng's spiritual pet or something. I'm not a thing, you brat. Junior sister Ling asked tentatively, Senior Feng, you already have a Dao companion. Fengxia quickly waved his hands. Not yet, not yet. But Zhiyuniang asked, Asia, a Dao companion's edible. Junior sister Ling laughed happily. So that's it. That's great. Fengxia mistakenly thought she was interested in him, completely unaware of Elder Chen's charm technique. They arrived at Qianqiu Valley. Hearing Bai Kenghai's decision to leave, his master was furious. You traitor. Do you know what this means? Poor Fengxia. He was scolded the moment he arrived, all because his inspirational words led Bai Kenghai to leave. Upon learning this, his master immediately sought to confront Fengxia. Fengxia was speechless. More trouble. Does everyone in this world want to argue with me? Brat, you've corrupted my disciple. I must treat you well, guest. He waved his hand. Qianqiu Valley's secret technique. Spring and autumn sword chi. Countless chi swords flew towards Fengxia. However, the swords passed right through him, not even touching his clothes. Lei Xiao cursed. Damn it. Where did that brat go? He didn't move, master. You forgot to use your spiritual sense again. A foodie doesn't need such things. I've already mastered sword heart clarity and spiritual eye. Boom. He struck a nearby elder. Sect master, help. You hit Elder Liu. Everyone was dumbfounded. Is he blind? Probably pretending. Lei Xiao suddenly approached Xu Yuniang. Hey, you that senior Feng. Feng Xie quickly hid behind Xu Yuniang. Just call me Feng Xie. I admit I played a part in this, but, before he could finish, Lei Xiao struck at him. Take my palm first. Feng Xie dodged. Senior, you call that a palm strike? Feng Xie realized Elder Chen was gone. Did he get blown away? Meanwhile, in a corner of the courtyard, Elder Chen berated Yang Wuyu. Useless. You followed Feng Xie all the way and still couldn't find out his identity. Yang Wuyu felt wronged. First ancestor, I couldn't help it. He was only focused on that spider spirit. Elder Chen's face darkened. Forget it. Did you find what I asked for? Yang Wuyu quickly produced an item. I found it as you instructed. Good work. This is the soul-nourishing sword. Meanwhile, Feng Xie was chased deep into the mountains. Lei Xiao continued his relentless attack, sending countless chi swords flying. Feng Xie stopped dodging and activated the floating dream threefold scroll. Boom. With a single palm strike, he shattered all the chi swords. Lei Xiao laughed. Impressive. You're unfazed by my thunderclap palm. Feng Xie smiled back. Not at all. It's just that senior's attacks are all feints. Lei Xiaolian's face slightly changed. This kid has investigated and found out. You pretended to have bad eyesight and only asked others to lead me here. Do you have something to say to me? Lei Xiao let out a long sigh. I thank you first, fellow Daoist. Although I don't know your purpose, my disciple encountered a demoness from the Baiyu sect. If it weren't for you, they would have already perished in the Huangquan realm. Hearing Lei Xiao's words, Feng Xie swallowed hard. Good, good. It seems no one has said that Bai Kanghai's injuries were all inflicted by me. Fellow Daoist Feng, actually, I've long wanted my disciple to leave the sect. Feng Xie's face was full of confusion. What was going on? Lei Xiao sighed again. I hinted at it many times, but that child pretended not to know and ignored it. With that child's talent, he could go to a better sect and receive better training. Feng Xie asked with some puzzlement, how did Xie Bai come to Qinqiu Valley? It's simple. When I went down the mountain, I saw him starving by the roadside and gave him a few steamed buns. From then on, he was devoted to Qinqiu Valley. Then Xie Bai now deciding to leave Qinqiu is probably because he wants to go out and search for a way to revive Qinqiu Valley, right? That's for the best. Our Qinqiu Valley has struggled for so long and still hasn't been able to recover. Him staying here would only waste his talent. Fellow Daoist Lei, you should have more faith. Who knows what the future holds? Fellow Daoist Feng, who benefited the most from Qinqiu Valley's sudden decline. And how could this beneficiary allow Qinqiu Valley to rise again? Feng Xie's expression changed. Could it be Xuanwu Kingdom? Lei Xiaolian made a silencing gesture. Quiet. There are enemy spies within Qinqiu Valley. What? There are enemy spies here. Fellow Daoist Lei, what kind of cultivation techniques does Xuanwu Kingdom use? I have a way to help you find the spies. You want to stir the muddy waters of Qinqiu Valley. I, Feng, have a connection with Qinqiu Valley and will naturally offer my full support. Hey, if fellow Daoist Lei agrees, we'll stay and spar with the Qinqiu Valley disciples. Maybe I can figure out the principles of the attribute light orbs, but Lei Xiao urged him to leave quickly to avoid being killed. Feng Xie insisted he really had a way. Lei Xiao summoned his flying sword. Empty words are not proof. Let my sword see if you have the ability. To test Feng Xie's strength, Lei Xiao immediately attacked him with his sword. Feng Xie, having absorbed the speed light orb, dodged the sword with a single leap. Fellow Daoist Lei's strength is truly remarkable. Feng Xie knew he couldn't hide anymore. He used his strength and fist. Then, with one punch, he sent Lei Xiao's sword flying. Fellow Daoist Lei, what do you think of me now? What terrifying physical strength. What Kanghai said is true. If a Dao platform realm expert has this ability, it's only natural. But to be honest, the current situation of Qinqiu Valley makes it hard to believe that a Dao platform realm expert would suddenly appear to help. If you truly want to help Qinqiu, let me see your true intentions. As his voice fell, several mirrors descended from the sky. The heart-searching divine ability will reveal your heart to me. Fellow Daoist Feng, please forgive me. Feng Xie's face darkened. I sincerely want to help Qinqiu Valley, but I absolutely cannot reveal the attribute orbs. Without further hesitation, he released the red savage divine form. A giant figure soared into the sky, instantly shattering Lei Xiao's divine ability. Lei Xiao coughed up a mouthful of blood. What kind of power is this? It completely broke my heart-searching divine ability. Feng Xie was surprised to find an attribute light orb on the ground. The heart-searching divine ability gained from cultivating the sword heart, can reveal a person's true nature. Feng Xie crushed the orb and absorbed the divine ability. Fellow Daoist Lei, if you're done, it's my turn to attack. Seeing Feng Xie's actions, Lei Xiao was completely shocked. The next second, he was enveloped by Feng Xia's heart-searching divine ability. Feng Xia said with a smug look, "Don't be surprised. Isn't this the heart-searching divine ability from comprehending the sword heart?" Elsewhere, in Lei Xiao's residence, Bai Songhai was anxiously waiting. He prayed silently, "Oh heavens, Senior Feng, please be merciful. Elder Lei, please don't get hurt." Yun Yang beside him asked, "Where's the dining hall in Qianqiu Valley?" "I'm hungry." Bai Songhai completely ignored Yun Yang. He was only thinking about Feng Xia and Lei Xiao. He decided to go check on the situation, and Yun Yang angrily followed behind him. As soon as they stepped out of the courtyard, a sarcastic voice came from the side. "Yo, isn't this Bai Songhai, who messed up the sect mission?" The speaker was Yi Yi, the favored disciple of the sixth elder. Bai Songhai shoved him aside. "Get out of my way. I don't have time for your nonsense." Yi Yi continued to provoke him. "Just wait. You're only acting tough now. After all this time, that charlatan is probably already dead." Bai Songhai punched him. "Stop spreading rumors. Senior Feng is not a charlatan." Yi Yi didn't back down, blocking Bai Songhai's attack. Then, the two began a fierce fight, while Yun Yang kept asking where the dining hall was. But soon, Yi Yi subdued Bai Songhai. He said arrogantly, "Just you try and defeat me. I'm an open cycle realm expert now." He pressed Bai Songhai hard against the ground. "Today, I'll teach you a lesson on behalf of your master." Before he could finish speaking, he was kicked in the face. "Honestly, no one ever listens to me. Someone tell me, where's the dining hall?" Holy crap, 8 divine inscriptions. She's an open cycle realm expert. Back with Feng Xia, Lei Xiao still hadn't recovered from the shock. "I was just testing out the new divine ability. I haven't even made a proper move yet." "So, fellow Daoist Feng, you just comprehended the sword heart divine ability." Lei Xiao quickly stood up. "Dare I ask, fellow Daoist, how long have you cultivated the sword?" Feng Xia thought for a moment. "I guess I just got it. I've never practiced swordsmanship." "What? Never practiced swordsmanship and comprehended the sword heart?" "I, a cultivator of Qianqiu Valley for many years, am the only one who has comprehended the sword heart." He looked at Feng Xia in disbelief. Could he be the legendary Spirit Saint Physique? Legend says that the Spirit Saint Physique is innately gifted, understanding any technique or divine ability at a glance and mastering it instantly. "Isn't that describing you, Hero Feng?" Feng Xia scratched his head awkwardly. "I'm not as amazing as the legends say. I don't always learn everything instantly, but fellow Daoist Lei, with my abilities, I can definitely help Qianqiu." Lei Xiao was incredibly moved. "I repeatedly provoked fellow Daoist Feng, yet despite his astonishing strength, he held back, clearly afraid of hurting me. Such noble character deserves my utmost respect. Great kindness needs no thanks. Hero Feng, if you can help my Qianqiu Valley find the enemy within, what reward would you desire?" "With my abilities, as long as you let me spar with your disciples, I can discern their cultivation techniques and naturally identify the enemy. Then everything is in your hands, fellow Daoist Feng. I will fully cooperate." Unexpectedly, Feng Xia had only been gone for a short while, and Yun Yang was already in a compromising situation with someone else. Feng Xia grabbed Yi Yi. "You bastard. Haven't I touched Yun Yang's feet yet? Mind your own business." Feng Xia punched him away. To Feng Xia's surprise, Yi Yi dropped a light orb. He examined it carefully. It was a useless sleeve arrow technique. Feng Xia absorbed it anyway. After all, having more attributes wasn't a bad thing. Yi Yi continued to curse, "You charlatan. Don't get too cocky. The people of Qianqiu Valley aren't easy to mess with. Senior brother Yi is right. We can't let him run wild in Qianqiu Valley. Yeah. He's too arrogant. Someone needs to teach him a lesson." Just then, a disciple stepped out from the crowd. "Fellow disciples, let me handle this." Feng Xia looked down. "And who might you be?" The man clasped his hands and announced, "Mo Yushu, direct disciple of the fifth elder, challenges fellow Daoist Feng. A duel to the death. Do you dare accept?" At this point, Yi Yi chimed in again. "I advise you to surrender now. Mo Yushu comes from a wealthy family and has countless treasures. Few disciples in Qianqiu Valley are his match in battle." Hearing that he came from a wealthy family and possessed many treasures, Feng Xia's mouth practically watered. "Come on. I accept your challenge." Mo Yushu hadn't expected Feng Xia to agree so readily. He clasped his fist towards Feng Xia. "Fellow Daoist, make your move." Feng Xia took a step forward and charged towards him at an incredible speed. Yi Yi shouted from the side, "Mo Yushu, be careful. Use all your protective treasures." But Mo Yushu just sneered. "A mere charlatan. Overconfident fool." Meanwhile, Feng Xia's fist was already upon him. Mo Yushu quickly drew 3 talismans. "Trying to get close to me isn't that easy." With his command, the 3 talismans instantly flew towards Feng Xia. With a loud boom, the talismans exploded. The disciples behind him cheered wildly. "He got him." He finally took down that charlatan, but the next second, Mo Yushu's expression changed drastically. Feng Xie charged out of the smoke and punched Mo Yushu's protective heart mirror. Mo Yushu watched helplessly as his heart mirror shattered piece by piece. With a clang, the heart mirror completely disintegrated, and Feng Xie's fist landed heavily on his body. Struck by such a fierce blow, Mo Yushu coughed up a mouthful of blood. Sorry to disappoint you. Mo Yushu dropped 2 light orbs. A fragment of the 9 dragons' Holy Star Dew and the Hidden Dragon's Resolve. These names are both related to dragons. Could it be that I finally got lucky and encountered someone from the Xuanwu Wang clan? He crushed both orbs at the same time. It seems the situation in Qianqiu Valley is even more serious than Lei Yishao said. But why is the Xuanwu Wang clan putting in so much effort? What do they want from Qianqiu Valley? Just then, Lei Yishao returned. What are you disciples causing a ruckus about? Stand down. Don't embarrass us in front of our guest. Yi Yi stammered, Elder, it was that Feng Xie causing trouble. Yi Yi. Shut your mouth, young people are full of vigor. Fellow Daoist Feng, please be understanding. Feng Xie just chuckled, it's fine, it's fine. Just a friendly spar, this is my esteemed guest. Be more mindful in the future and don't offend our guest. Everyone looked at each other, bewildered, unsure what their elder was up to. But they dared not disobey his orders and obediently agreed. Lei Yishao was very hospitable. Fellow Daoist Feng, this way please. He'll take you to your lodgings. After taking a few steps, Feng Xie remembered something. If anyone else wants to spar with me, feel free to come find me. Your motives for seeking me out will determine the outcome of our encounter. Yi Yi wanted to charge forward, but Mo Yushu stopped him. This guy is tough. We need to prepare carefully. Back in his room, Feng Xie told Lei Yishao everything he knew. Lei Yishao also confirmed that Mo Yushu was indeed from the Wang clan. Feng Xie was very calm. Don't expose him yet. I showed my strength today. He'll definitely find help and come looking for trouble again. Well, just wait and see, then take them down in one fell swoop. What would you do if a beautiful girl fell into your jade tub? Asking for a friend, it's quite urgent. Just then, Feng Xie was enjoying a bath in his room. A figure suddenly appeared outside the door. Feng Xie thought it was Yuanyang and decided to show off his physique. He struck a seductive pose. Come on, my darling. But it wasn't Yuanyang who entered, but Yang Wuyo. This startled Feng Xie. Senior, don't be shy. I'm here to bring you clothes. Yang Wuyo suddenly slipped and fell into the jade tub. With a splash, Yang Wuyo landed right on top of Feng Xie. Feng Xie was dumbfounded. What are you doing? Yang Wuyo blushed. Am I dreaming? I actually have the chance to be so close to Senior. Yes, too close. Men and women shouldn't be so intimate. Miss Yang, it's best if you get out quickly. Yang Wuyo's expression changed instantly. I don't want to, Senior. I have something I want to tell you. Feng Xie quickly turned his head away. What's going on? Don't tell me she's going to confess to me. Just then, Yuanyang burst through the door. Seeing the scene before her, Yuanyang froze. Faced with this situation, Feng Xie didn't know how to explain. Yuanyang definitely thought he was a pervert now, but Yuanyang, having just transformed into human form, didn't understand what might have happened. She simply asked Feng Xie, where can I find East Sea clear spirit shells? Feng Xie was dumbfounded. Clear spirit shells. Elder Quan suddenly jumped out, I heard clear spirit shells. Where are the clear spirit shells? Senior, where did you go today? I thought Lei Yishao had blasted you away. Elder Quan looked a bit guilty. This old man was just hungry and went to find something to eat. Hurry up and bring the clear spirit shells. Yang Wuyo explained, you can't get clear spirit shells here, because Xuanwu Kingdom is located in the western continent, and the 10,000 Yao Kingdom occupies the southeastern coastal region. The two countries are largely separated by the Kanglan Mountain range. Qianqiu Valley happens to be located in an ancient land within the Kanglan Mountains. The coastal areas are controlled by the 10,000 Yao Kingdom. Qianqiu Valley is inland and has no way to obtain clear spirit shells. Elder Quan was outraged. 10,000 Yao Kingdom. This old man has never heard of such a thing. After the decline of spiritual energy, humans gradually lost to the naturally gifted Yao beasts. The resource-rich southeast region was seized by them, and they established the current 10,000 Yao Kingdom. I can't believe that after years, the Yao beasts are actually lording over humans. With the spiritual energy so thin, no one can become a god, and no one can save this old man. Senior, don't give up hope. Even if the world has changed, you must stay strong. While they were talking, Yang Wuyo slipped a ring onto Feng Xie's finger. This soul-nourishing ring can nurture the soul. I noticed Senior's spiritual body is weak. If you don't mind, please rest within the ring. In reality, this was all part of Elder Quan's plan. He had Yang Wuyo deliberately approach Feng Xie to test his limits. Feng Xie foolishly thought it was a gesture of goodwill from Yang Wuyo. He stared at the ring, mesmerized, for an entire morning. Senior, this ring seems quite valuable. Is it really okay for me to just accept it? HMPH. Why didn't you return it then? Weren't you tempted by the treasure? She gave me the ring and ran off. I was only wearing my pajamas. It wouldn't have been proper to chase after her in public. Since you're not returning the treasure, then it belongs to this old man now. Saying that, Elder Quan entered the ring. Feng Xie was speechless. Senior, shouldn't you have asked for my permission before deciding to merge with me? The next morning arrived quickly. Feng Xie was reading in his room when a knock suddenly came at the door. Hearing the noisy sound, the sleeping Yunyang frowned slightly. Feng Xie thoughtfully stuffed something into Yunyang's ears. Unable to hear the noise, Yunyang's brow smoothed out. Feng Xie thought to himself, I just showed off yesterday, and someone's already delivering themselves to my doorstep. When he opened the door, whoa. How is this guy so tall? Excuse me, I am Fang Yong. I've come to challenge fellow Daoist Feng. I hope you'll accompany me to the Yanwu arena for a battle. Feng Xie sized him up. This guy seemed much stronger than Mo Yushu. Looks like he might drop some good stuff. Without wasting any words, Feng Xie readily accepted the challenge. Less than half a day later, another challenger appeared. After Feng Xie agreed, the two arrived at Chinchio Valley's dueling arena. The man bowed towards the main hall. Disciple Fang Yong requests a duel with this fellow Daoist Feng. I ask for your permission. Feng Xie also looked towards the main hall. A voice echoed from the empty hall, granted. As the voice faded, the dueling platform began to shake violently. Before Feng Xie could react, the platform had risen into the air. The disciples below were in an uproar. Feng Xie actually dared to accept senior brother Fang Yong's challenge. I didn't think he had it in him. As a real man. Hearing their words, Feng Xie felt something was amiss. Could this big brother be planning something sneaky? With a boom, flames ignited around the dueling platform. Fang Yong smiled smugly. Fellow Daoist Feng, you didn't expect this, did you? This isn't the Yanwu arena, but the life and death stage. And it's in fair duel mode. Those with higher cultivation will be forcibly suppressed to the same realm as the lower party. Weapons and equipment will also be restricted accordingly. Even a Dao platform realm expert with divine weapons and treasures will be brought down to the same level. It's all fair game here. In a direct confrontation, with my open cycle 6th heavenly layer cultivation, I will definitely win. Hearing his words, Feng Xie couldn't help but laugh. This really cracks me up. You haven't understood the meaning of fair duel mode, have you? And you're still so arrogant. I understand. It's just fair duel mode. Come on, let's fight. Just you try it. Meanwhile, Mo Yushu and the others arrived below the life and death stage. Thanks to Mo Yushu, we were able to invite senior brother Fang Yong. It's a pity we can't let everyone see Feng Xie's miserable defeat. Mo Yushu held up a mirror. That's easy enough to fix. This is the echoing image projector. With it, we can all witness Feng Xie's painful demise. With his command, the echoing image projector flew towards the life and death stage. One side for image, the other for sound. The situation on the stage could be easily observed. What a wonderful treasure. With this, we can thoroughly analyze that Feng Xie kid. Wait a minute, Mo Yushu, you're just now telling us about this amazing treasure. Mo Yushu, what have you been using it to peek at? What are you thinking? This dress color matches. On the arena of life and death, Feng Xie shouted towards Fang Yong, good brother, use all your strength. Enjoy the last sight of your life, fool. Witness the ultimate form of my technique. Fang Yong unleashed his ultimate move, maximizing the Rongyan Divine Ox, his body visibly enlarging. Die. Fang Yong punched towards Feng Xie. However, as he neared Feng Xie, his power seemed to vanish. The punch landed, and even he felt embarrassed. Feng Xie called out, brother, did you skip breakfast? You're so weak. Mo Yushu and the others were dumbfounded. Feng Xie was completely unharmed. Fang Yong stuttered, how is this possible? Near him, my strength and techniques disappeared. What kind of cultivation do you have? He's probably months away from opening his first divine wheel. No cultivation at all. Then how is this Feng Xie so damn strong? Fang Yong is defeated. Is it my turn now? Great Xie, spare me. I was wrong. I'm no match for you. Ignorance is bliss. Feng Xie punched him in the face. Holy crap, senior brother Fang Yong was defeated. Fang Yong dropped 2 orbs of light. A Dao technique and a cultivation method. After several drops, Feng Xie seemed to grasp the pattern of attribute acquisition. Attribute drops are of 2 types. First, talents like the initial drops of destiny and poison, like attribute points. Second, skills like the floating dream 3 lives extinction and 9 dragons. Sacred Heart Extinction, like skill points. The type of attribute orb dropped isn't related to the target's attributes or skills, but to my own luck. However, it also seems related to the target's strength. The weaker they are compared to me, the lower the drop rate, and vice versa. So, that little white fox who didn't drop anything must be incredibly strong. If someone stronger challenges me, I can test my theory. This protagonist is a bit overpowered. He broke the strongest attack of a Sword Heart Transparent Cultivator with a single move. Just after Fengxia defeated Fang Yong, another elder came looking for trouble. It was Yi Yi's master, the 6th elder of the Thousand Autumn Valley, Liu Yuanchuan. Liu Yuanchuan stated his purpose: to invite Fengxia to the moon-gazing pavilion in the valley. Fengxia felt a familiar aura around him and used the floating dream 3 lifts to investigate. I was wondering why you felt familiar. You've also achieved Sword Heart Transparency. Liu Yuanchuan's expression shifted slightly. How did you know I've achieved Sword Heart Transparency? That's none of your business. I have my ways. Alright, I know you have a deep connection with Elder Lei. Let's head to the moon-gazing pavilion. Liu Yuanchuan quickly led them to the pavilion. As they entered, Fengxia noticed it was unusually dark. Elder Liu, it's a bit too dark for tea here. Liu Yuanchuan didn't answer, but snapped his fingers. The moment he did, the outer doors slammed shut. Fengxia and the others turned to Liu Yuanchuan. Elder Liu, what's the meaning of this? This moon-gazing pavilion is built with the sturdiest materials and reinforced with formations by a master. It can trap several high-level cultivators simultaneously. Even a peak cultivator wouldn't dare trespass here, but you did, because Elder Lei told me that anyone who achieves Sword Heart Transparency cannot be a bad person. HMPH, Lei Manzi is simple-minded. You actually believe him. Liu Yuanchuan attacked. Spring and Autumn Unified Sword Technique. Sword and Wind Shock. Facing the sudden attack, Fengxia defended himself. He thought, this extreme Dao Sword Chi is fierce. Good thing I've gotten stronger, or I wouldn't be able to withstand it. Yu Ning, be careful. This guy is stronger than anyone we've faced. You'll get hurt if you're careless. But when he saw Yu Ning's stance, he felt a chill down his spine. Yu Ning sat down, her hair covering her face. Crap, this is a sign Yu Ning is about to go berserk. I need to calm her down. If she beats Liu Yuanchuan, I won't get any attribute drops. It seems extreme Dao Sword Chi isn't enough for you. But even with all my Sword Chi, you're powerless. Wait, Elder Liu. Let's make a bet. If I break your moon-gazing pavilion, you just have to compensate Yu Ning with a month's worth of Phi stones. Not a day less. You dare bargain with me. Elder Liu, you're wrong. I'm serious about bets. I never joke, then try it. Liu Yuanchuan roared, countless Sword Chi flying towards Fengxia. Fengxia stopped talking and unleashed his second ultimate move. Crimson Rainbow Bloom. A deafening boom echoed as terrifying energy pierced through the moon-gazing pavilion. Liu Yuanchuan looked disbelieving. How is this possible? As Fengxia broke through the pavilion, Liu Yuanchuan dropped a light orb. It was the same as Elder Lei's. A Sword Heart attribute orb. Fengxia smiled. Elder Liu, a bet's a bet. Yu Ning, since Elder Liu promised you a month of feasts, forgive his little transgression. Imagining the delicious food, Yu Ning immediately forgave him. Liu Yuanchuan was still in shock. What kind of power is this? It destroyed all the formations of the moon-gazing pavilion in one blow. Who are you? With such power, why interfere with the Thousand Autumn Valley's affairs? Fengxia claimed he was just passing by and curious about the valley. Elder Liu, let me ask you, besides that unfathomable valley master, none of you are a match for me. I hear the Xuanwu Kingdom has 5 Dao Platform Realm experts. Together, their strength far surpasses mine, enough to crush the Thousand Autumn Valley dozens of times over. So, why haven't they openly attacked the Thousand Autumn Valley but resorted to petty spy tactics? What is the Xuanwu Kingdom planning? Liu Yuanchuan bit his lip, unwilling to reveal the reason. If you won't tell me, you'll go talk to the Xuanwu Kingdom's royal family. Maybe they'll welcome me. Liu Yuanchuan's heart skipped a beat. The Thousand Autumn Valley's trump card wasn't a top secret. Telling him wouldn't hurt, but sending such a powerful Dao platform expert to the enemy would be a grave mistake. Fellow Daoist, this matter isn't a secret. He'll tell you, this is the Thousand Autumn Valley's greatest trump card. The ancestral treasure, the Thousand Autumn Bell. Years ago, tensions between the Xuanwu Kingdom and the Thousand Autumn Valley were high. Fortunately, the first Valley Master refined the Thousand Autumn Bell. A treasure capable of suppressing the world. Around years ago, before the first Valley Master passed away, this bell killed multiple powerful enemies, establishing the Thousand Autumn Valley as the #1 sacred land. Legend says that in the Thousand Autumn Valley's most perilous moment, the Thousand Autumn Bell will revive and slay all its enemies. This Thousand Autumn Bell is truly domineering. But, this bell has been here for nearly years. Doesn't it have an expiration date? It's so dusty. Your historical artifact maintenance isn't up to par. Feng Xie jokingly said, this is a peerless divine artifact. Why would it need maintenance? As they chatted, Yu Ning poked the Thousand Autumn Bell. Liu Yuanchuan rushed over. How is this possible? The Thousand Autumn Bell. Because of his touch, the crack on the Thousand Autumn Bell grew larger. In an instant, a large hole appeared in the bell. Liu Yuanchuan lamented, I'm truly the most useless disciple in the history of the Thousand Autumn Valley. If the Thousand Autumn Bell has lost its divine power, why hasn't the Xuanwu Emperor attacked yet? Perhaps has realized the Thousand Autumn Bell is nearing its end and is biding his time. Once the Thousand Autumn Valley loses its protection, he can easily conquer you. Without the Thousand Autumn Bell, the Xuanwu Kingdom has an overwhelming advantage. Is the Thousand Autumn Valley truly doomed? Fellow Daoist, don't be so pessimistic. Your first Valley Master seems to have left a contingency plan. Several small red bells floated above the crack in the bell. So many small bells filled with divine energy. The first Valley Master was truly wise. The Thousand Autumn Valley is saved. Elder Liu, don't get too excited. We don't know how much divine energy these small bells have left. Feng Xie gently tapped a small bell, and it chimed. With the first chime, the other small bells resonated. A voice boomed from above. Insolent fool. How dare you touch my protection? What's going on? Could it be that your first Valley Master didn't die but has been cultivating here for years? The person inside isn't the first Valley Master. It's probably a thief secretly refining the first Valley Master's treasure, so it's not one of our own. That makes things easier. You stay at the entrance and protect them. You'll probe that guy's strength. If he's really a thief, you'll beat him up. Don't worry, Brother Dao. You'll protect them. Yu Ning backhanded Tai Yi. Sheer means for me to protect you. You're injured and weak now. Elder Chen also spoke. Kid, I sense a terrifying aura from that guy. Don't be reckless. Since we've discovered the secret within the bell, he won't let us go easily. I have an idea. Feng Xie pretended to roar. This protection is formed by my lifeblood divine weapon. How dare you call it yours? Have I been secluded for years that the world has forgotten my prestige? The shadowy figure paused. Forged from a lifeblood divine weapon, could you be Cao Haisheng? Feng Xie rubbed his ring. Senior, I'm still a bit lacking in impersonating Cao Haisheng. Lend me your power. Unable to refuse Feng Xie's forceful request, Elder Chen lent him his power. Feng Xie's confidence soared. Since you recognize me, surrender. The shadowy figure roared. Impossible. You can't still be alive after years. Feng Xie's face darkened. Just hearing the name wasn't enough to make him surrender. Then I have no choice but to fight. Feng Xie unleashed all his skills. Dao Platform Divine Might, Crimson Rainbow Blue, Sword Heart Divine Ability, all buffs activated. Liu Yuanchuan was shocked. He achieved Sword Heart Transparency in just a few days and is already this strong. I do believe he's the reincarnation of the first Valley Master, Crimson Rainbow Sword Chi. Feng Xie punched towards the shadowy figure. A deafening boom resounded as the powerful force struck the bell. At the moment of impact, the 7 small bells chimed simultaneously, negating all the energy. Feng Xie was startled. These bells activated and neutralized my attack. This villain is strong, even the protagonist can't break his defenses. Although Feng Xie's powerful attack didn't harm the shadowy figure, it caused the Thousand Autumn Bell to emit a loud clang. The sound resonated throughout the entire Thousand Autumn Valley. The long silent chime of the Thousand Autumn Bell not only alerted the core disciples but also the Valley Master, who had been in seclusion for many years. He sighed. What was coming has finally come. Time to leave seclusion. The centuries-long conflict between the Thousand Autumn Valley and the Xuanwu Kingdom should have a conclusion. Feng Xie's situation wasn't optimistic. He was no match for the shadowy figure. Xie, he's strong. Even together, we're no match for him. Feng Xie recalled Elder Chen's words. Yu Ning was suppressing her instinctive fear. He patted her head. Don't worry. Have you ever seen me lose? I have a way to defeat him, but I need you to hold him off for a while. Can you do it? If Xie says so, then of course I can. Yu Ning, just taunt and control him. Once I'm done charging my skills, we'll take him down. Yu Ning was confused. What do taunt and control mean? Feng Xie explained, just mess with him, distract him. Understanding, Yu Ning charged towards the shadowy figure. The shadowy figure scoffed. Cao Haisheng, you dare ignore me now. I can sense your current strength is far inferior to your prime. Once I kill you, my plan can proceed smoothly. As he prepared to attack, his small bells were suddenly bound by silk threads. The shadowy figure was stunned. What's happening? Why can't I control my bells? Yu Ning tugged at the small bells. Don't even dream of it. Feng Xie is mine. Only I can kill him. Cao Haisheng's little lover is only at the 8th level of the wheel opening realm. How dare you oppose me? Meanwhile, Fengxia reached the entrance. Elder Liu, our survival depends on you this time. Before Liu Yuanchuan could react, Fengxia punched him in the head. With a familiar sound, Liu Yuanchuan dropped another light orb. When Liu Yuanchuan woke up, he was about to ask Fengxia what happened, but Fengxia punched him again. Yuanchuan, I'm so sorry. As if on cue, Liu Yuanchuan dropped 2 more light orbs. Elder Liu, you must be the legendary sword heart transparent Luke Pinata. Fengxia didn't hesitate, unleashing a barrage of attacks on Liu Yuanchuan. Seeing this, the shadowy figure laughed. Instead of focusing on me, you attack your own people. The renowned Thousand Autumn Valley Elder has become a complete fool. You'll kill this little wheel-opening brat first, then you, Chao Haisheng. As his voice fell, countless energy blasts hurtled towards Yu Ning. But Yu Ning didn't panic. She simply called out, Xia. As if on cue, Fengxia rushed over with a giant light sword. Try my newly upgraded big treasure sword. Such intense sword intent. Chao Haisheng, you've recovered your power. Sword heart grand completion. Fengxia slashed down, cleaving the shadowy figure in two. As the shadowy figure was defeated, the small bell slowly vanished. To Fengxia's surprise, the shadowy figure dropped a massive amount of spirit energy orbs. A huge windfall. So much spirit energy. My spirit power has doubled. Fengxia asked Yu Ning if she was hurt. She said no, because with Xia around, nothing bad could happen. Just as they thought it was over, the shadowy figure launched a final counterattack. No one expected this dying villain to still have a trick up his sleeve. Facing the sudden attack, Fengxia instinctively shielded Yu Ning. With a whoosh, a swift sword chi flashed past, slaying the shadowy figure. Shameless Xuanwu Kingdom. Not only did you plant a spy in the small bell, but you also dared to attack my woman. Fengxia and Yu Ning were bewildered. Where did this expert come from? His sword was incredibly fast. As the old man approached, Fengxia and Yu Ning trembled. Such a powerful aura. The old man suddenly produced a rose. Beautiful lady, will you be my Dao companion? Fengxia was almost enraged. This seemingly refined old man is a lecher. Perverted old man, stay away from her. Oh my, young man, what do you mean? 2 more figures appeared before Fengxia. Which elder's disciple are you? Don't you recognize the Valley Master? Retreat. Fengxia and Yu Ning were confused. Has the Valley Master? The old man was the current Valley Master of the Thousand Autumn Valley, Jiqishi. What? This old man is the Valley Master. We told you to retreat because he's dangerous. Don't worry, young man, even if he's the Valley Master, we won't hold back. We'll cleanse this sect and avenge you and your Dao companion. The two unleashed a barrage of attacks on Jiqishi. Jiqishi cried out, I wasn't harassing her. I'm sincere towards that young lady. Even Fengxia couldn't help but retort, damn it, old man, I'm not falling for that. Hearing the commotion, Liu Yuanchuan woke up. Second elder, third elder, what are you doing here? And that lump on the ground is that the Valley Master. We heard the Thousand Autumn bell chime and came immediately. We didn't expect to see the Valley Master behaving indecently. Yes, yes. Harassing a married woman, what? You mean Lady Yu Ning? He immediately apologized to Fengxia and Yu Ning. Seeing his sincerity, Fengxia didn't blame him. Valley Master, don't do that again. And why did you suddenly leave seclusion? I left seclusion because of the Thousand Autumn bell. What we just witnessed was caused by the remnant soul of a powerful expert from years ago. Everyone was shocked. An expert from years ago. Years ago, the battle between the Thousand Autumn Valley and the Xuanwu Kingdom was devastating. To extinguish the embers of the Thousand Autumn Valley's resurgence, the Xuanwu King's strongest expert, Mo Yuanlong, led an elite force to attack. That day, the bell chimed 7 times, its sound urgent and mournful, like a war drum. The Thousand Autumn Valley disciples fought bravely, wave after wave, against Mo Yuanlong and his elite troops. However, their cultivation levels were ultimately no match for Mo Yuanlong. Many of the valley's accumulated elite disciples fell in that fierce battle. The Thousand Autumn Valley, once on the verge of resurgence, fell back into decline. Years later, the tragic chime has sounded again. 7 chimes. Summon all elders and core disciples to the Thousand Autumn Hall. Dong, dong, dong. The resonant chimes echoed throughout the valley. Hearing the chimes, everyone headed towards the Thousand Autumn Hall. Elder Lei's expression darkened. What was coming has finally come. Valley Master, the Xuanwu Kingdom has been plotting their attack. Their 5 top experts will surely participate. What should we do? Don't worry. I have good news to announce today. I have achieved the Tai Yuan elixir strength. As his voice fell, a medicinal light emerged from his body. This is the light of the primordial elixir. Excellent. The sect leader has finally broken through. Sect leader, let us go and announce this news at the meeting. While everything seemed to be going well, Fengxia sensed something amiss. He poked the unconscious Chichi with his foot. Old man, why are you still pretending? Stop acting. You haven't broken through at all. Am I right? Meanwhile, in the Grand Hall of the Xuanwu Kingdom's Imperial Palace, Missouri Yuanlong was reporting to the Xuanwu Emperor. Your Majesty, a mysterious man claiming to be Chao Haisheng battled the old sect leader's clone within the Thousand Autumns cave. The mysterious man's strength was no less than the old sect leader's clone. Could it be that Chao Haisheng has truly returned to life? Mo Liang calmly replied, I've already received a message from the spies placed within the Thousand Autumns cave. That mysterious man is named Fengxue, not Chao Haisheng. This man is even more dangerous. He is an enemy on par with Chao Haisheng. And the Thousand Autumns cave sect leader, his cultivation seems to have broken through. In a single move, he eliminated the old sect leader's clone. I am truly incompetent, failing to safeguard the secret treasure within the Thousand Autumns cave. 50 years of effort wasted. I deserve to die. Your Majesty, please allow me to lead 100,000 troops to reclaim the treasure. This time, we shall eradicate the Thousand Autumns cave, ending this threat forever. Indeed. For the sake of Xuanwu's dominance, the Thousand Autumns cave must be destroyed. However, we need not act ourselves. Those sects eager to prove their loyalty are already vying for the chance. I have already dispatched them to the Thousand Autumns cave. Not a single soul there shall survive. Fengxia's casual words had unexpectedly given the sect leader hope of a breakthrough. Just now, Fengxia had told Chichi to stop pretending because he hadn't broken through at all. Fengxia, you said I haven't achieved the primordial elixir strength. What do you mean? The primordial elixir uses one's own Dao platform as a furnace, refining the true essence, solidifying the primordial yin, and stabilizing the elixir. Once completed, the primordial elixir constantly refines the physical body, greatly extending the lifespan of a cultivator. Hey, isn't this the content of the ancestor Fu Meng's 3 Lives secret art? Not bad, kid. You've learned well, but when I carried you earlier, I didn't sense any vigorous qi and blood, indicating that your cultivation hasn't actually broken through. Oh dear, I thought I had even fooled Mo Yuanlong. I didn't expect you to see through me. However, what you mentioned about the Dao platform as a furnace, I've never heard of that before. As he spoke, Chichi realized something. He immediately fell into deep thought, muttering, Dao platform furnace true essence primordial elixir. Chichi suddenly jumped up excitedly. I understand. This is the step that the old me has been missing. Fengxia, I am eternally grateful. If the Thousand Autumns cave survives this crisis, I am at your command. I will never forget this kindness. Chen Hai felt something was amiss. After years, how could the method of condensing the primordial elixir be lost? Could someone have intentionally disrupted the cultivator's path? To possess the knowledge of the primordial elixir, your origins must be extraordinary. Yet, you share it without reservation. Truly a paragon among cultivators. Fengxia recalled his past as a revered game guide creator. This familiar feeling was wonderful, but he was quickly brought back to reality when he learned from Chichi that there was only a chance of success for the breakthrough. Are you kidding me? Shouldn't you be overwhelmingly powerful? The enemy is at the gates, and you only have a chance. In the Thousand Autumns cave's current situation, even a chance is worth fighting for. As long as the Thousand Autumns cave can be saved, even at the cost of my life, I am willing. Sounds dangerous. Asia, should we stay or leave? It's their feud with the Xuanwu Kingdom, not ours. I think we can stay for now. There's food and drink here. As long as we're safe. Before Fengxia could finish, the ground shook violently. Sensing danger, they ran outside. Seeing the sight before him, Fengxia couldn't help but curse, holy shit. A massive barrier had appeared above the Thousand Autumns cave. Chi-Chi's face paled. Metal, wood, water, fire, earth. This is the 5-element ceiling grand formation. What's the 5-element sect? They were once allies of the Thousand Autumns cave, but it seems they've been coerced into serving the Wang clan. Hearing this, Fengxia had another idea. Sect leader, let's investigate the barrier's edge and see if we can find a way to break it. Let's go to the edge. If there's a gap, well, slip out. Reaching the edge, Fengxia attacked the barrier, but to no avail. A cold laugh echoed from outside. You think you can break the 5-element ceiling grand formation with your meager strength? Just wait inside to die. When the Wang clan army arrives, we will bathe this place in blood. As the young master of the Heavenly Judgment sect, he'll be merciful and give you a quick death. A strong sense of cannon fodder villain radiated from him. This guy looks really annoying. Of course, I won't waste the women of the Thousand Autumns cave. My nickname is Impregnable Wall. The women of the Thousand Autumns cave will enjoy themselves. Before he could finish, Yuniang delivered a swift kick to his groin. The man's face contorted in pain. Fengxia was so focused on the barrier that he didn't notice Yuniang's attack. Asia, heads down. Should we bring him in? First, explain how you got out. How did I get out? The barrier is only on the ground. I can move freely underground. This seemingly powerful formation has such a stupid weakness. Yuniang, Bring him in. Well, make plans. As they spoke, two figures rapidly approached. Before Yuniang could react, they were behind her. No way. Yuniang was stabbed through the chest. Seeing this, Fengxia frantically attacked the barrier. Almost let that little bug escape. How dare you attack the young master, you bastards! How dare you hurt Yuniang, thieves of the Thousand Autumns Cave! You shall die. Fengxia couldn't take it anymore. He punched the barrier. Don't waste your effort. You can break this formation. Just wait for your death. Boom. Fengxia's fist cracked the barrier, but the cracks quickly disappeared. Still not enough power. This damn barrier. Only that old monster in seclusion within the Thousand Autumns Cave can tear open this 5-element ceiling grand formation. The two men continued taunting, oblivious to Yuniang behind them. You said I attacked you. Let's settle the score. Yuniang's okay. This cloning technique is fast. The two men were shocked. A chi refining realm cultivator with such advanced cloning skills. I clearly felt I stabbed a body. He's not human. Let's kill this monster. Yuniang said calmly. Come and try if you have the guts. What's with Yuniang? Her aura suddenly feels so strong. That's her awakened mode. In this state, her senses and spiritual power are greatly enhanced. She can fight the cultivator inside the cave in this form, but dealing with these two small fries is a piece of cake. Before the two men could react, Yuniang's spider silk ensnared them. She leaped above them, controlling them with the silk. Swish! Yuniang's attack landed. Yuniang so strong. Although she looks powerful, her awakened mode has a flaw. Her cultivation is limited, so this form can only be maintained for a short time. That attack just now almost drained her power. A 3-second woman. That's a fatal flaw. As expected, the two men only suffered minor external injuries. By the time they recovered, Yuniang had fled with their young master. When they saw Yuniang again, she was back at the barrier. Asia, I'm back. Thank goodness. I was so worried. The two men shouted, return our young master. Fengxia and the others taunted, come in and get him if you can. You cowards. Well, get the sect elders to rescue the young master. Swish. A sword chi flashed, slicing the two men in half. How pathetic. Not only the 5-element sect, but even the Heavenly Judgment sect has betrayed us. Old man, what's the Heavenly Judgment sect? What's their relationship with the Thousand Autumns Cave? Like the 5-element sect, they were once allies. But now, thieves sided with the Wang clan. Why would the Thousand Autumns Cave ally with these backstabbers? Years ago, the Xuanwu Emperor started persecuting the sects on Kanglan Mountain. The Xuanwu army plundered and murdered, monopolizing all cultivation resources. The ancestors of the Thousand Autumns Cave rose up and defeated the Xuanwu army. The Thousand Autumns Cave became Xuanwu's greatest enemy. Sects like the 5-element sect and Heavenly Judgment sect pledged allegiance. Until years ago, traitors within the court colluded with outsiders, crippling the Thousand Autumns Cave. The alliance crumbled. The Xuanwu Kingdom's royal advisors are all Dao platform realm cultivators. Rumor has it that one is even stronger. Now, with the support of these sects, the Thousand Autumns Cave is in grave danger. The Heavenly Judgment sect's young master is imprisoned here. He's yours to deal with, Fengxia. I must begin my closed-door cultivation to condense the primordial elixir before that powerful cultivator arrives. While I'm in seclusion, please look after the Thousand Autumns Cave. Fengxia was troubled. He didn't know whether to stay or leave, but Chen Hai and the others didn't hesitate. They packed and prepared to leave. Fengxia's hesitation caught their attention. Kid, you're not seriously considering replacing that old pervert, you. Snap out of it. We're no match for them. The Thousand Autumns Cave's troubles are not something your mortal CP can solve. Seniors, let me think. I'll give you an answer by dawn. Back in his room, Fengxia lay in bed, pondering. Life after transmigrating was more exciting than before. Back in the real world, he was just an ordinary otaku. Only through gaming did he gain some online friends. Battling in games every day, all he desired was recognition and a sense of accomplishment. Chen Hai was right. He was just an insignificant nobody, but the people of the Thousand Autumns Cave needed him. Suddenly, Yuniang dropped down from above. Asia, if you die, who will take me to eat delicious food? She flicked his forehead. If you're not leaving, neither am I. Fengxia was touched. With my cheat and golden finger, you'll just shamelessly consider myself the protagonist. I, Fengxia, will be the hero. Chen Hai appeared. Brat, I knew you wouldn't listen, but since you've decided, I won't stop you. You have a bit of my youthful spirit, but the Xuanwu Kingdom has primordial elixir cultivators. Although their cultivation is nothing to me, you're still no match for them. What's your plan? Don't worry, senior. I have my ways. Meanwhile, Mo Yushu looked at the barrier. The 5-element sect's sudden attack must be the Wang clan's doing. It seems the court is finally making its move. My performance is about to begin. A hand clapped on his shoulder. Mo Yushu, want a chance to be a good guy? Mo Yushu's face darkened. What do you mean? Nothing much. Just want to borrow something. With a bang, Mo Yushu was knocked to the ground. Fengxia was surprised. This guy dropped loot on the first hit. Gotta farm more fragments while the drop rate is good. Seeing Fengxia's terrifying expression, Mo Yushu despaired. Bam bam bam. Fengxia pummeled Mo Yushu. Yunyang couldn't find Fengxia, so she searched the rooftops. Suddenly, a hand appeared behind her. It was the Heavenly Judgment Sect's young master. He used a treasure to break her spider silk. Die, spider woman. He stabbed at Yunyang, but before he could get close, Yunyang sensed him. She spun around and kicked him. Boom. The young master was sent flying. I thought it was someone else. It's you, annoying brat. The young master coughed up blood. Ouch. That hurts. Damn you. I'll kill you. Before he could finish, Yunyang kicked him again. Crack. His skull fractured. Give up. If not, well, continue. Spare me. I won't dare to mess with you again. Fine. Hand over all your goodies, and I'll spare you. This guy's so pathetic. Fengxia's treating him like a loot piata. Fengxia was overjoyed. He had farmed 9 light orbs. He made a bold attempt to absorb all the orbs at once. Using all the upgrade materials at once is so satisfying. Gotta check my status. Inside Fengxia's mind, 12 orbs floated. He tapped an orb. The orb transformed into a panel. 9 Dragons Sacred Heart Art. Xuanwu Kingdom's strongest body cultivation technique. Provides the cultivator with endless qi and blood, strengthening the physical body. Normally only practiced by royal family members. So this is how I can check my progress. 10 more fragments to go, but the drop rate decreases after beating someone. Should I continue, senior? Stop hitting me. I'm dying. I think I've discovered a new rule. Too much of a difference in strength, or farming the same person repeatedly, lowers the drop rate. Instead of wasting time here, I should test this theory on someone else. When he saw Yunyang, he cringed. Yunyang, where did you get that weird dumpling? Don't eat random things. That annoying brat from the Heavenly Judgment Sect gave it to me. It looked delicious. Asia, want a bite? Fengxia shook his head. No thanks. You eat it. Wait, you mean that brat we captured? Where is he? Take me to him. Yunyang grabbed his hand. I knew it. You just didn't want my leftovers. Hey, Yunyang, that's not fair. The scene changed to the courtyard where the young master was imprisoned. Yo, young master. You look worse for wear. HMPH, you're here for the antidote, right? Kneel, and I'll consider giving it to you. Fengxia was confused. Antidote? What antidote? That spider woman asked for food. I gave her the wine poison heart-eating pill. She actually ate it. The wine poison heart-eating pill can even kill cultivators. She ate so many. She'll be dead soon. Instead of fear, Fengxia and Yunyang felt amused. Young master, Yunyang is a spider. She's naturally resistant to poison. Giving her poison pills is like giving a dog meat buns. You're just powering her up. I initially just wanted to rough you up a bit, but now, it seems you deserve to be beaten senseless. If you dare touch me, the Heavenly Judgment Sect will kill your whole family. Smack. Fengxia punched him hard. That felt good. Time to grind some more. Fengxia gave Mo Yushu a good beating. Meanwhile, Yunyang was still looking for Fengxia. Suddenly, a hand appeared behind her. Catcher. Carpenter Mu was defeated again. Ashia, I can no longer see what he looks like. Fengxia grabbed him. How dare you hurt my Yunyang? Die. Fengxia unleashed dozens of punches. This Carpenter Mu is too weak. After so many punches, only 2 attribute orbs dropped. Fengxia immediately absorbed the 2 orbs, obtaining level celestial breathing technique. This proves my theory. Farming weak targets repeatedly reduces drop rates. This limits my recycling of trash. I need to find new opponents. Ashia, does he still have those round black pills? I want more. Yes. Look, Yunyang, what's that profound light around you? Elder Chen suddenly appeared. Fool, she's about to break through. Really? Already. Girl, show me your divine wheel. Yunyang summoned her divine wheel. After absorbing the light, Yunyang's cultivation reached the first level of divine ability realm. I do feel stronger. After arriving in Chinchio Valley, I've eaten many good things. My body can now better accumulate their energy into cultivation. Ashia, look, this is the skill I just learned. A new poison attack. Looks pretty good, but it's useless against me. I'm immune to poison. Immune my foot. Look at your face, brat. No way. My poison resistance failed. No, Yunyang's poison is stronger now due to her increased realm. Soon, Fengxia felt dizzy and saw multiple Yunyangs. What's happening? Is Yunyang going to have monkeys with Fengxia? But Fengxia didn't think so, as a burning sensation came from his right cheek. Ouch. Yeonyang, why are you biting me? Elder Chen said exasperatedly. Idiot, she's sucking the poison out for you. Girl, now that you're in the divine ability realm, your poison is far stronger than in the wheel opening realm. See how important realm is for cultivators. With your current cultivation, facing Xuanwu King's men is suicide. Elder, is there any way to quickly increase my cultivation? There's no shortcut. Only diligent, persistent effort will yield results. However, I can give you some pointers. Please do, Elder. Cultivators strengthen their body, spirit, and power through repeated practice. You grasp techniques instantly, but lack the tempering process, so your realm doesn't increase. Absorbing attribute shards grants me skills equivalent to years of training, but it doesn't raise my realm. Realm is like character level. To increase it, I must cultivate and gradually refine my spiritual energy. To reach the wheel opening realm, one should practice body refining techniques. I don't have any suitable for beginners. Elder, I have a body refining technique called 9 Dragons Sacred Star Formation. Would that work? Meanwhile, sect representatives gathered at Heavenly Monarch Gate to discuss Qinqiu Valley. My son and elders were killed by Qinqiu Valley. The court's intel is wrong. We can't attack rashly. We were tricked. Qinqiu Valley is still strong. The Emperor is using us. We wouldn't be here if not for the promised rewards. Calm down. The Emperor has a plan. Remember the dragon vein resonance technique. Those with royal blood, or marked with it, can communicate across vast distances. We can contact our spy to learn the true situation. Then let's do it. Using this technique with royal blood pollutes one's power. Even purging it takes effort, plus the backlash is severe. This old fox is just fishing for benefits. Don't worry, we won't let you suffer. Here's a 5 Thunder Pearl, forged from the essence of the battlefield. Its power equals a Dao Foundation Realm Expert's strike. It's yours. Mu Fugui immediately asked Shuang-Er to accept it. Seeing Shuang-Er's pitiful appearance, Xiao Fuqiu had wicked thoughts. He groped Shuang-Er while giving her the pearl. Others smirked at this. They offered their own protection to Mu Fugui. It was obvious they wanted to take advantage of Shuang-Er. Shuang-Er dared not resist and endured silently. Shuang-Er, activate the Dragon Vein Resonance Technique. The sect leaders are waiting. Shuang-Er obediently activated the technique. Tianju, this is improper. We compensated you to avoid this. Don't worry. I trained her. She's as good as me, just weaker. Shuang-Er contacted the spy. She called herself Mo Yang, originally a court official, now a high-ranking spy in Qinqiu Valley. Excellent. Shuang-Er, find out the other spies' locations and the old Jian Wang's status. Good work. We'll reward you handsomely. Shuang-Er felt even more miserable. You wouldn't believe there are hackers in the cultivation world. As Fengxia prepared for bed, a conversation appeared before him. It was the spy's communication. Fengxia remembered the dragon vein resonance from the 9 Dragons Sacred Star Formation. They don't even know what hacking is. Fengxia disguised himself and obtained the spy's list. Kid, the 9 Dragons Sacred Star Formation is good. It'll boost your cultivation. It's a shame it's incomplete. Elder, I can get the complete version. I need your and Yunyang's help. Mo Yang continued transmitting information. Suddenly, there was a knock, but no one was there. Fengxia and Yunyang had already snuck in. Elder Chen created a distraction outside while Fengxia and Yunyang dealt with Mo Yang. Qinqiu Valley was eventful that night. Fengxia used celestial breathing and left marks on the spies. With Yunyang's help, they gathered more 9 Dragons Sacred Star Formation fragments. Elder Chen helped Fengxia improve the formation. The next day, Qinqiu Valley held an emergency meeting about the attacked disciples. Fengxia, a new elder, insisted on attending. That Heavenly Monarch Gate expert is still here. We must find him. Finding him is not enough. We need to boost morale and cultivate. Find him, and morale will stabilize. You're all panicking. Only Chuan Yuan is calm. Lu Maokue. Who are you calling panicky? Catching a few attackers is useless. They can return. We must improve our cultivation. How can we cultivate without catching the enemy? Let's investigate discreetly without disturbing cultivation. This suggestion was immediately questioned. The 4th elder, trembling, hid behind Fengxia. I have a way to protect and boost everyone's cultivation. Everyone fell silent. You know techniques. I thought you only bullied juniors like Mo Yushu. Ignore him, he's crazy. What's your idea, Fengxia? The victims were alone at midnight. We just need to ensure no disciple is alone, especially those attacked last night. Easy for you to say. Different cultivation methods require different times and places. The 2nd and 3rd elders couldn't refute this. Everyone can practice the same technique until we find the culprit. I have the 8 Dragons Sacred Star Formation, the strongest body refining technique. My version can be practiced by anyone, unlike the 9 dragons. This is your best chance. You won't find a better technique. You're sharing this with us, of course not for free. I have a small condition. Name it. We'll give you anything Qinqiu Valley has. I don't want treasures, just to spar with you. Just sparring. My dream is to gather heroes and spar with them. If you help me achieve this, the 8 Dragons Sacred Star Formation is yours. Fengxia sparred so hard that the elders cried. Fengxia's reputation soared in Qinqiu Valley. Oh, there's a small flaw. You might experience hallucinations. Just chant I am Mo Yi, being chased by a primal core realm expert, but I'm not scared because his horse is slower than mine. The modified 8 Dragons Sacred Star Formation spread quickly through Qinqiu Valley. The disciples became engrossed in cultivation, and morale improved. The poisoned disciples were carefully protected. Who's doing this? I can't send messages anymore. You're quite devious, Fengxia. Disrupting communications is always effective. Xia, why not just kill them? Isn't that safer? They are still useful. You also need a spellcasting technique. I can get one. Yuanyang, I need to go out. How far can you teleport now? Further than before. Let's try. They teleported outside the Grand Formation. Various factions had been waiting for 2 days, but received no news from Mo Yang. Mu Fugui urged Shuang'e to contact Mo Yang. Shuang'e coughed up blood instead. The dragon vein resonance is compromised. Mu Fugui slapped Shuang'e. I think you're the problem. Mu Fugui, she has no reason to lie. We can verify this. Tianju, you misled us and took the rewards. Stop pretending. Perhaps your sect master was killed by Qinqiu Valley disciples. Enough. I'll handle this myself. Are you Mo Yang? In the Heavenly Monarch Gate Master, it's you. Your son is mine. Come here or he dies. What have you done to me? Just some crippling, maiming, and head exploding. Kid, what are you doing here? Learning the celestial breathing technique. Hopefully, they are not as weak as Carpenter Mu. Xia, I'm tired. Let's go back. Tell me your name. I'll tear you apart. I'm your grandpa, Tianjing Fan. Crap, we walked into a trap. Why is the sky falling? It's you. They are in trouble. They met the boss. Elder, what realm are they? Dao Foundation. Yuanyang, retreat. I'm out of energy. I need food. Mu Fugui attacked. The ground exploded. Fengxia and Yuanyang retreated. You can dodge my attack. You must be the ones who captured my son and killed my elders. Xia, I smell something delicious on him. If I eat it, I can fight. Here's Dao Foundation realm. You can beat him. Fengxia struck a pose. We can win. Listen to my plan. He whispered his strategy. Charge. Elder Chen and Yuanyang attacked. Tianjin Fan, I'll fight you. Mu Fugui used the celestial breathing technique. Fengxia used floating dream 3 sounds palm. Bang. Fengxia punched Mu Fugui. Mu Fugui blocked it with one hand. He counterattacked. Dao Foundation realm was overwhelming. Ouch. That hurts. One touch and I feel like I'm dying. Mu Fugui punched again. Fengxia blocked. His arm went numb. Celestial breathing enhances my strength and suppresses yours. You can't win. Yuanyang appeared behind Mu Fugui. Slash. She cut his face. The poison made him dizzy. Elder Chen snatched the protective treasure. You cheated. We agreed on a duel. Did you really believe that? You're just a tool for my plan. You scoundrels. These herbs are edible. Yuanyang, catch. Yuanyang opened her mouth wide. Quickly absorb them. As for you, will take your life. Xiao Fuqiu and others waited outside the dust cloud. A figure emerged. The Heavenly Monarch Gate Master is dead. Will you submit to the Emperor? He's dead. Who are you? Qinqiu Valley's first elder, Chao Haisheng. Impossible. He died years ago. Even a primal core realm expert would be dust. Fools. Who said him only primal core realm? Fengxia revealed a sword diagram. Impossible. The complete Qinqiu Valley 3 swords diagram. No one from this era could do this. Farewell. Fengxia snapped his fingers. The diagram glowed blindingly. When Xiao Fuqiu and the others could see again, Fengxia was gone. Even the dead Mu Fugui vanished. Damn. We were tricked. After a great battle, Fengxia gained quite a few orbs of light. Not only did he awaken the astronomical breathing technique, but he also obtained several incomplete skills. Among them, the slave contract caught Fengxia's attention. What the hell is this? Something like this can drop. Fengxia tapped on the orb. Let me see how this slave contract works. Slave contract. Mind control, life and death grip, spatial transfer, restrict movement. Whoa, this looks like some seriously messed up feudal stuff. Elsewhere, Shuang'e was imprisoned in a basement by the Heavenly Martial Sect Master. Just then, his slave contract suddenly flickered. Appearing before him was Fengxia, the very person who sealed his prison. Shuang'e was shocked. Who are you? My name is... right. I'm Tenshinhan, your senior Tenshinhan, the one who cracked the resonance technique and beat up the Heavenly Martial Sect's men. How can you use the transfer technique, a skill exclusive to slave contracts? I have my ways. Shuang'e abruptly knelt down, startling Fengxia. What are you doing? Senior, please save me. Just take me away from the heavenly martial sect master. Shuang'er is willing to be your ox or horse for life. What? The heavenly martial sect master wants to kill you. He won't kill me, but hell make my life a living hell. 10 years ago, the heavenly martial sect master assassinated my parents, killing them and seizing our family fortune. But he discovered my talent for cultivation, so he spared my life. He pretended to adopt me to show off his kindness and generosity. However, he has always treated me like a slave, beating and abusing me at will. He even forces me to cultivate relentlessly, and if I don't meet his expectations, I suffer agonizing torture, day and night, constantly. Feng Xia's expression darkened. The ox and horse part is unnecessary. He'll find a way to get you out of that bastard's clutches. Thank you, senior. If there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Shuang'er will do his best. Then tell me, after I cracked the 9 Dragons' Sacred Heart art, did you receive any news from within the Thousand Autumn Valley or the Imperial Court? No news from the Thousand Autumn Valley yet, but the Imperial Court sent a secret message. Lord Mo Yuanlong, the Protector General, is on his way to the Thousand Autumn Valley. I hear this Mo Yuanlong is extremely powerful. Do you have any intel on his strength? Although he possesses origin core power, he can't leave the royal city for too long. Can't leave for too long. What does that mean? In fact, his true realm should be called Pseudo-Origin Core. The reason he stays in the royal city all year round is, on the one hand, to suppress the Xuanwu kingdom's declining fortune. On the other hand, he relies on the royal city's dragon veins to prevent his Pseudo-Origin Core realm from falling. According to the heavenly martial sect master's estimation, if Lord Mo Yuanlong travels with all his might, it will take him 6 days to reach the Thousand Autumn Valley. And after leaving the royal city, the longest he can maintain his Pseudo-Origin Core realm is about 7 days. So, after he arrives at Thousand Autumn Valley, his Pseudo-Origin Core realm can only last for 1 day. The Xuanwu Kingdom's royal family knows this isn't a true Origin Core battle, so they haven't made a move. If the Thousand Autumn Valley can hold out for more than a day under the pressure of a Pseudo-Origin Core expert, it will have a chance to survive. And now, the Thousand Autumn Valley has me, and you trump card. Amazing. We can actually turn the tables. After learning that Mo Yuanlong was coming personally, Lei Xiao and the others were incredibly worried. After all, as a Pseudo-Origin Core expert, we might only have 2 or 3 days left before the decisive battle. We need to hurry up and evacuate the Thousand Autumn Valley disciples. Lei Xiao slammed his fist on the table. We originally planned to use tunnels to send the disciples out, but the Imperial spies within the Thousand Autumn Valley have repeatedly sabotaged our plans. Don't worry, this is a list of spies within the Thousand Autumn Valley. It's accurate. Aren't these the people who were beaten by the heavenly martial sect experts before? Have they turned traitor? I didn't tell you before, but actually, I was the one who disguised myself as a heavenly martial sect expert and beat up those disciples. Feng Xia explained the situation to Lei Xiao and the others. Lei Xiao was about to go and capture those traitors, but Feng Xia stopped him. I have other plans. Keeping them around for a while longer won't increase the danger. I've already disrupted their communication with the outside. Keeping them won't cause any trouble. On the contrary, when it comes to protecting the lives of the Thousand Autumn Valley disciples, we'll need their help. The Imperial spies within the Thousand Autumn Valley have been gathered. Now, their access to information is limited. We can use them to relay false information to the Imperial Court, such as the location of the tunnels. Brilliant. What a clever plan. Brother Feng is truly remarkable. By the way, against a Pseudo-Origin Core expert like Mo Yuanlong, what are the chances of your elder Jiao winning? Hearing this question, Lei Xiao and the others fell silent. That Mo Yuanlong is the strongest in the Xuanwu Kingdom, with a noble status and countless treasures. Against him, the outcome is hard to predict. The two elders probably don't know that Elder Jiao has reached a breakthrough. If only there was a way to quickly reach the Origin Core realm. Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as a quick breakthrough method. Although I can't make you reach the Origin Core realm in a short time, temporarily forcing you to the Pseudo-Origin Core realm is still possible. Senior, you really have a way. After all, in your era, Origin Core experts were everywhere, and methods to temporarily enhance one's realm were common. Does this little guy know what he's talking about? From his tone, it seems he does know something. Lei Xiao and the others looked at each other. Regardless, we can only treat a dead horse as a living horse. Don't get too excited. This kind of forced enhancement comes at a great cost. Feng Xia explained the cost. No matter the cost, Lei Mao is willing to bear it. Let me do it. For the Thousand Autumn Valley, even my life is not a problem. Using external forces to forcibly break through can only be maintained for a short period. After that, you'll quickly fall back to your original realm. Many cultivators suffer irreparable damage from this drastic change, becoming unable to cultivate ever again. Kid, you still willing, even knowing this? Let me make this clear, if you really lose your ability to cultivate, I won't care about you anymore. After hearing Elder Chen Hai's words, Feng Xia's expression turned serious. We are willing to bear all the consequences. Please teach us the method. With your talent, even if I teach you this method, it'll take you at least a year and a half to master it. Is the gap between us and Brother Feng really this vast? Senior, if there really is a method to reach the pseudo-origin core realm, I'm willing to learn it. Kid, think this through carefully. Is it worth risking your life for the Thousand Autumn Valley? Brother Feng has already done enough for the Thousand Autumn Valley. We can't let you take such a risk. Thank you for your concern, but my decision is not just for the Thousand Autumn Valley, but also for myself. If I'm going to be a hero, I can't give up halfway. Don't worry. As a man of my word, Feng Xia, will definitely be fine. Even at such a critical juncture, Brother Feng is still willing to help the Thousand Autumn Valley. Regardless of whether the Thousand Autumn Valley can overcome this crisis. Brother Feng will always be our benefactor. We have nothing to repay you with. This sword technique is our life's work. We hope it will be of some help to Brother Feng. What a sword technique. If he perfects it, he might even surpass the Thousand Autumn Valley's 3 great techniques. It's a pity the Xuanwu Imperial Court arrived too quickly. If we had a few more years, we could have perfected the TH move. No need for that long. Let's try to complete the TH move today. Hearing Feng Xia's words again, Lei Yishao and the others were stunned. Time after time, he practiced the sword technique. Time after time, he got injured. Finally, he stopped. I've absorbed so many attribute orbs, but why can't I complete the sword technique with just attribute enhancement? Is it because there aren't enough orbs, or is it because I can't figure out the TH sword technique? No choice. It seems I can only try to complete it myself. Hesitate again. Seeing Feng Xia start practicing again, Lei Yishao and the others cried. Why isn't he making a move yet? I'm ready to be beaten up. Feng Xia ignored them, completely focused on his comprehension. The attribute orbs themselves can only allow me to learn existing moves and skills in this world, not create something from nothing. But the Sword Heart Enlightenment skill can enhance the user's understanding and intuition of sword techniques, thereby creating new sword techniques. Lei Yishao and the others became incredibly excited. Is this the TH move? Under the influence of Feng Xia's diligent comprehension, the incomplete sword technique was finally completed. After mastering Sword Heart Enlightenment, my comprehension of swordsmanship is vastly different from before. It's truly a world of difference. We've been studying this sword technique for half our lives. We never thought we'd see it completed in our lifetime. This life is worth it. I was just casually maxing out a skill. I didn't expect them to be so moved. This sword technique is as important to them as their own children. This sword technique hasn't been named yet. Please, Brother Feng, give it a name. Let's call it the Doctor's Peerless Swords. What a great name. As expected of Brother Feng, even his names are so impressive. Alright, save the flattery. There are more important things to do. 2 elders, you'll be responsible for leaking the false tunnel information to the spies. Also, quickly start preparing the real tunnels. Alright, well do as Brother Feng instructs. Let them do their thing. You go back and cultivate with me. I've already asked Yunyang to make preparations. Yunyang's preparations dual cultivation. Feng Xia, the sly dog, immediately imagined the scene. He impatiently pushed open the door. Yunyang, I'm back. Yunyang blushed. Xia, you're finally back. I haven't eaten any of these Yuan Dan pills. If you can't finish them, I can help you eat some. Whoa, why aren't you following the script? Don't even think about eating them. These low-grade Yuan Dan are probably not enough for this brat to use. The method Senior mentioned is to upgrade them. In my era, spiritual energy was abundant. Cultivators could directly absorb spiritual energy from the beginning and refine it into their own spiritual power through cultivation. But now, the world's spiritual energy is thin, and cultivators can't directly absorb the scarce spiritual energy. They can only use Yuan Dan to barely gather some spiritual energy. Kid, try taking a Yuan Dan and see if you can condense spiritual energy. Feng Xia immediately swallowed the pill. Seems like there's no reaction. Then try these. Earth Yuan Dan and Heaven Yuan Dan. To save time, Elder Chen Hai directly stuffed the pills into Feng Xia's mouth. At the same time, a large bird appeared outside the 5 elements wind emptiness formation. Isn't that Zhengnan Wang's blazing divine eagle? The Imperial Court really sent him as the vanguard. Without our Imperial Court, you lot are completely useless, aren't you? A dignified sect master acting like a helpless child. What a bunch of trash. The speaker was the Xuanwu Kingdom's Zhengnan Wang, a peak 8th stage heaven realm expert. Liu Yuanchuan frowned. Zhengnan Wang's criticism is correct. Qi Hong placed a hand on the 5 elements formation. Watch closely. With a boom, the entire formation was instantly covered in flames. Everyone was shocked. This is the 5 elements reversal. The entire formation has been transformed into fire attribute. As long as the flames are burning, I control everything. To destroy the Thousand Autumn Valley, there's no need for the Protector General to act. I alone am enough. With the arrival of the Xuanwu experts, the great battle of the Thousand Autumn Valley was about to erupt. As Zhengnan Wang Qihong arrived, the Thousand Autumn Valley disciples were secretly evacuating. To prevent their actions from being leaked, the Thousand Autumn Valley had dug 2 tunnels, one real and one fake. The spies, working for the Xuanwu Kingdom, relayed the location of the fake tunnel to the enemies outside. Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan were in charge of using the fake tunnel to lure the enemy away, buying time for the escaping disciples. At the same time, Mu Fugue brought Qihong to the exit of the real tunnel. Soon, 2 figures emerged from the tunnel. Qihong chuckled. Looks like you've been tricked. The people emerging from the tunnel were none other than Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan. Why are there only 2 of you? Well, I didn't expect much from you trash anyway. Lei Xiao, I heard I crippled you so badly you can't break through anymore. Are you crawling out from your dog hole to beg me to cripple you a second time? Hearing this, Lei Xiao's face darkened. I heard Lei Xiao was injured, hindering his further breakthroughs. I didn't expect it was Zhengnan Wang who caused it. Qihong, don't underestimate me. Lei Xiao charged at him with his sword. Disappointing. You're not worth my effort now. With a clang, Qihong casually blocked Lei Xiao's attack. Just then, another sword beam came at him. Liu Yuanchuan shouted angrily, what if it's both of us together? Since you're so eager to die, I'll grant your wish. Qihong shouted, blazing divine eagle, draw your sword. Zhengnan Wang himself is making a move. The Thousand Autumn Valley elders are finished. Lei Xiao gritted his teeth. Liu Yuanchuan, let's do this together. Qihong, as long as we're here, don't even think about touching the Thousand Autumn Valley. You're just moths to a flame. Qihong gently waved his sword. Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan were no match for him and were instantly knocked to the ground. I know you're just stalling for time, so I won't kill you immediately. You'll destroy the Thousand Autumn Valley before your eyes, so you can see how meaningless your sacrifice was. Qihong stabbed his sword into the 5 elements formation. Burn. As his words fell, countless fireballs rained down from the sky. Meanwhile, Fengxia had consumed all the Yuan Dan, but there was still no effect. Elder Chen Hai was embarrassed. Your physical body is too strong. The dispersed spiritual energy is immediately dispersed by your vigorous blood qi. Even after taking Yuan Dan, you can condense spiritual energy. What do we do now? In your case, you need a large influx of spiritual energy at once to open your divine wheel. But where do we find so much spiritual energy now? Why do I feel so hot? Is it because I've gained weight? No, that's not it, you lucky brat. I actually sense a lot of spiritual energy rushing towards us. Don't miss this chance. Quickly absorb all the spiritual energy. Without hesitation, Fengxia swallowed all the remaining Yuan Dan in one gulp. Under the pill's effects, Fengxia's body was filled with spiritual energy. At the same time, countless fireballs crashed down on the roof. Under the collision of 2 powerful energies, Fengxia couldn't help but scream. Elder Chen Hai was also a little panicked. Too much spiritual energy. His body can't handle it. On the other side, Qihong walked towards Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan without looking back. The 5 elements wind emptiness formation reversed, turning into fire elemental energy. I never thought I'd have the chance to see such an earth-shattering scene in my lifetime. Qihong looked very confident. After this attack, the Thousand Autumn Valley will become history. When he looked back, the fireballs in the sky suddenly vanished. Qihong was dumbfounded. What's going on? The attack just now was definitely neutralized by Fengxia secretly, as expected of the former number 1 sacred body. He still has some tricks up his sleeve. It's a pity it won't change your fate. Qihong stabbed his sword into the ground. Fire God, descend. This attack is too exaggerated. He actually summoned the Fire God. A giant flaming hand pressed down from the sky. Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan were despairing. Even Fengxia can't save the Thousand Autumn Valley now. To stop Qihong's attack, they attacked again, but the result was the same. They were blasted back by Qihong. Don't make me repeat myself. Within this sea of fire, I am invincible. At the same time, Yuniang also noticed the giant hand in the sky. Holy crap. No wonder the spiritual energy suddenly became so dense. The enemy is already here. Although spiritual energy is scarce in this era, by drawing upon the power of heaven and earth, cultivators can still unleash powerful spiritual energy. The situation is dire. Fengxia had fallen into a coma due to absorbing too much spiritual energy. Brat, if you don't wake up, you really will be buried with the Thousand Autumn Valley. The giant hand descended rapidly, getting closer and closer to Fengxia's house. At this critical moment, Yuniang leaned close to Fengxia. Asia, wake up. I'm scared. Yuniang's voice, like a drop of water, stirred ripples in Fengxia's heart. At this moment, Fengxia's divine wheel finally started to move. With a loud boom, the giant hand finally slammed down. This attack was enough to destroy the entire Thousand Autumn Valley. As the flames surged and subsided, thick smoke billowed within the Thousand Autumn Valley. The five elements wind emptiness formation was also exhausted by Qi Hong's attack. Qi Hong, you bastard. Lei Xiao and Liu Yuanchuan were furious. Qi Hong glanced back at them. I almost forgot about you too. He summoned Chang Jian once again. Trying to escape. I'll send you on your way now. Though the flame array is gone and my spiritual power weakened, crushing you is still child's play. At this critical moment, Ji Qixi stepped forward and blocked the attack. What? Qi Hong's face paled. A dignified voice echoed, if this old man were your opponent. Ji Qixi finally forced the old sorcerer back. So you're the Zhenan king who harmed my Qianqiu Valley disciple. Wei Wu Yuan. You are Qianqiu Gus Old Valley master. Xiao Lei, where are the other Qianqiu Valley disciples? Reporting, Elder, the disciples have already been evacuated. It's a pity Feng Daoyu's life is uncertain. Hearing about Feng Daoyu, Ji Qixai's expression turned grave. Then today, this old man will settle the score with Qianqiu Valley. Ji Qixi unleashed his ultimate move. Tyrant Thunder Godly Skill, Thunder God's Descent. A deafening boom echoed as a bolt of heavenly lightning struck down. Under the thunder's bombardment, Qi Hong screamed in agony. Everyone was shocked. The Zhenan king was defeated. We underestimated Qianqiu Jiyu. With just one move, Ji Qixi defeated the formidable Zhenan king, but the next moment, he staggered. Attempting to break through to the origin stage had drained him. A voice boomed from the sky, dealing with the Zhenan king without the flame array's boost, and you're already like this. Hearing the familiar voice, Ji Qixai's face changed drastically. It was Xuanwu Kingdom's strongest, Mo Yuanlong. Xuanwu's strongest has arrived. Can Qianqiu Jiyu still resist? I've observed from above. You still haven't reached the origin stage. Origin stage or not, you're just a defeated foe. Fight if you dare. You're no longer the renowned Old Valley Master. I, Mo Yuanlong, am the strongest now. Your sect, your life, everything you want to protect, I will destroy it all. Ji Qixi, you can try. Meanwhile, Fengxia had managed to control the flame giant's domain. Yuniang was worried. Asia, what's wrong? He's trying to absorb the entire flame giant's domain to break through. But going from boundless stage directly to origin stage is too much, violating natural laws. He's trapped. His consciousness is lost in the pleasure of absorbing spiritual energy and breaking through. He won't wake up for days, maybe weeks, until he starves. We can only try to make his spirit happy, help him comprehend what he needs. Kid, I've taught you the Shudan technique. This is all I can do. Wake up soon. Many paths appeared in Fengxia's spiritual realm. From these paths, illusory figures emerged, swimming towards Fengxia. As Elder Hai Laozu said, Fengxia was lost in the euphoria of his breakthrough. More, I need more. Fengxia madly absorbed spiritual energy, but unknown to him, his physical body was undergoing drastic changes. Asia. What's happening? His consciousness can't handle the influx of spiritual energy. It's exceeding his body's limit. It's worse. Someone has to break his enlightenment state. If only I could use a fraction of my true power. Meanwhile, Mo Yuanlong attacked Ji Qixi. Under his fierce assault, Ji Qixi was forced back. Ji Qixi, do you feel the gap between us now? I only see that you're still stagnant. Ji Qixi spun, launching a counterattack. But Mo Yuanlong was too fast, easily dodging. With the fusion stage unlocked, I'm invincible. Mo Yuanlong struck Ji Qixi hard. Seeing Ji Qixi injured, Lei Shan and the others were worried. Mo Yuanlong, your heart is still filled with killing. You'll never surpass Qianqiu. Suddenly, Ji Qixi noticed a distant light. That's the light of enlightenment. Could it be Feng Daoyu? Ha ha. Heaven helps Qianqiu Jiyu. Ji Qixi laughed, making Mo Yuanlong think he'd gone mad. Ji Qixi turned serious, focusing all his spiritual energy into his sword. If you have any other tricks, show them. You'll receive them all. Mo Yuanlong, this is my final strike. Facing Ji Qixai's desperate attack, Mo Yuanlong chose to meet it head-on. Unexpectedly, Ji Qixai's sword energy vanished at the last moment. Mo Yuanlong's attack landed squarely on Ji Qixi. Mo Yuanlong, your attack is directed at the past, and my sword points towards the future. With the help of Ji Qixai's sword energy, Fengxia's enlightenment tribulation finally broke. At that moment, Ji Qixi collapsed. Mo Yuanlong sneered. What a fool. Lei Shan and the others rushed forward. Your contribution is great. Leave these two to us. I'm bored now. The rest is yours. Without the fifth elder and Old Valley Master, Qianqiu Jiyu is finished. Kill them. Ji Dezongju attacked Lei Shan and the others. Suddenly, a figure appeared before them. That figure. Is it Feng Daoyu? Sorry to keep you waiting. At Qianqiu Gus' most desperate moment, Fengxia finally arrived. Sensing Fengxia's spiritual power, Mo Yuanlong turned sharply. Elder, how is the Old Valley Master? He took Mo Yuanlong's full force attack. Yu Niang and the others emerged from the ground. Don't worry, he can still be saved. This old geezer's heart is still beating. I'll draw his blood. Inject him with spiritual energy. Following Elder Chen's instructions, they transferred spiritual energy to Ji Qixi. Yu Niang urged them to leave. What about you, Asia? Feng Xie smiled. Don't worry about me. I can take on 10 of them now. Yu Niang didn't hesitate, activating her escape technique. Soon, she led them away. The others charged forward. Chase them. Kill them all. Feng Xie's face darkened. Do you really want to kill everyone from Qianqiu Jiyu? Just like that old geezer, one move will kill him. Before he finished, Feng Xie was upon them. Thud. Feng Xie slammed them to the ground. If you want to kill, be prepared to be killed. He's bluffing. Don't be fooled. Feng Xie, without a word, flashed before him. Bang. Feng Xie's fist pierced through the man's body. The man died instantly. The other two foolishly launched a sneak attack. Feng Xie waved his hand, reducing them to ashes. How? How is he this strong after such a short time? Impudent brat. I have a score to settle with you. Cut the crap. Bring it on. Enyu Fugui launched his attack. He unleashed a flurry of blows, but couldn't even touch Feng Xie's clothes. Even his strongest attack was easily dodged. Enyu Fugui was stunned. His attacks were useless. Open your eyes and see what real heavenly breathing technique is. Boom. Feng Xie sent Enyu Fugui flying with a single punch. Feng Xie absorbed the light orbs that dropped from Enyu Fugui, completing his cultivation technique. Seeing this, Mo Yuanlong finally remembered. This man was the one who destroyed his clone in Qianqiushong. You killed several origin stage cultivators in one move. What realm are you in now? I'm too lazy to tell you. See for yourself. Feng Xie raised his hand, revealing profound divine will power. No way. You're only at the wheel opening realm. As soon as Mo Yuanlong finished, Feng Xie transformed his divine wheel into 8 great cauldrons. Mo Yuanlong was stunned. That's the 8 cauldrons divine ability of Chao Haisheng. My avatar took decades to master the cauldrons. It's only been days since Qianqiushong. How did he do it? I don't know how you mastered Chao Haisheng's cauldron divine ability, but this power will one day threaten Shu Wu. I must eliminate you now. Mo Yuanlong attacked, firing a massive energy ball at Feng Xie. Feng Xie simply raised his hand, effortlessly blocking it. Mo Yuanlong's face paled. A divine ability realm cultivator blocked my attack. Impossible. Feng Xie crushed the energy ball. Are you wondering how a divine ability realm cultivator could block your attack? Take another look. What's this? A gigantic golden lotus appeared above Feng Xie's head. Mo Yuanlong was deeply shocked. This Dao platform. It rivals my own. A Dao platform. I'm at the origin stage. Mo Yuanlong finally unleashed his origin stage power. He used his strongest move. 9 Dragons Sacred Star Extinction, Blood-Colored Domain. A terrifying wave of energy surged towards Feng Xie. Feng Xie simply chuckled. Old monster, do you think you're the only one with an origin stage? Origin stage Azure Lotus combat method, a pure Azure origin stage Dao platform materialized. No? Impossible. I'm the only origin stage cultivator in Xuanwu. Taste the 9 Dragons Sacred Star Extinction. Azure Lotus domain. Boom. The 2 domains collided. How? How do you have the royal family's ultimate technique? I can do everything you can do, but you can't do everything I can. Foolish brat. Even if you're at the origin stage, I've been at this realm for decades. You're no match for me. Mo Yuanlong charged at Feng Xie's origin stage Dao platform. Feng Xie didn't defend. He used the core of the 13 swords of pillar style, severing the heavens. Clang. Mo Yuanlong's Dao platform shattered. Your Dao platform is broken. Surrender, Mo Yuanlong. You chose to fight me instead of protecting yourself. This is my life-bound treasure, the soul-devouring wind. It can rapidly devour a cultivator's life force. You'll be drained dry and explode. The origin stage Dao platform and physical body are intertwined. With the Dao platform broken, no one can survive. Go to hell and be my nourishment. Feng Xie didn't hesitate. He snatched his Dao platform back from the soul-devouring wind. To stop Mo Yuanlong, he devoured his own Dao platform. Mo Yuanlong was dumbfounded. Feng Xie, while chewing, said, "Now how will you devour me? Your appearance was my greatest blunder. But don't celebrate yet. You haven't seen Xuanwu Kingdom's true power. Shut up." Feng Xie delivered a powerful kick. Mo Yuanlong's body completely dissipated, trying to die together. Too bad. Your origin stage Dao platform relies on external forces. It doesn't affect my physical body. Remember one thing in hell. The one who killed you is Feng Xie. So many attribute lights, and I even got the old monster's treasure. What a haul. As Feng Xie calmed down, his Dao platform dissipated into golden light. The 8 cauldrons returned to Qianqiu Gu. Sigh, that origin stage experience was short-lived. Elsewhere, Lei Shan and the others were tending to the old valley master. Yunyang sensed movement and turned around. Feng Xie was walking towards them. Yunyang was overjoyed. Asia, you're finally back. Feng Xie glanced at Ji Qixi. How is the old valley master? Kid, do you see who's here? Thanks to this old man, his life is saved. Elder Chen noticed Feng Xie's cloak. Take that off. Elder Chen snatched the cloak. Senior, what are you doing? Don't treat everything as a treasure. This demonic thing will make you bloodthirsty. Destroy it. But I got this from Mo Yuanlong with great difficulty. In my time, even a beggar wouldn't wear such trash. Life-bound treasures only leave their owner when the owner dies. Did you not retreat? But, you guessed it. I killed him. What about those sect leaders? I dealt with them too. Qianqiu Gu is safe for now. The biggest threat to Qianqiu Gu is gone. It's over. Don't celebrate too soon. Those sects and the imperial court still pose a threat to Qianqiu Gu. Before he died, Mo Yuanlong mentioned Xuanwu Kingdom's true power. I believe him. They must have something stronger than Mo Yuanlong. After that battle, Qianqiu Gu is at its weakest. Its survival depends on our future efforts. By the way, Feng Daoyu, did you really use that forbidden technique? Can you still cultivate? Feng Xie remained silent, his expression pained. Seeing Feng Xie's expression, even Elder Chen was taken aback. Kid, you can't cultivate anymore. What? Feng Daoyu, is it true? Don't worry. Qianqiu Gu will take care of you. We can never repay your kindness. Consider Qianqiu Gu your home. I only wanted to help you, but you're all so kind to me. See? I told you. As a genius, my cultivation is unshakable. Look at this, I just cultivated it. Whack. Elder Chen grabbed Feng Xie's hair. He started shaking him. You brat. You scared me to death. If Asia is alright, will Qianqiu Gu still provide for us? Yes, of course. Yuan Feng Daoyu's needs are Qianqiu Gu's responsibility. That's great. The old valley master is alive, and Feng Daoyu can still cultivate. This is the best outcome. Feng Xie was being manhandled by Elder Chen. Suddenly, Feng Xie remembered something. What about Lei Shan, Yu Yuanchuan, and the evacuated disciples? We need to rebuild Qianqiu Gu. Feng Xie and the others headed to the less damaged areas. While resting, Feng Xie returned to Mai Xing's residence. He contacted Shuang'er through their contract. Miss Shuang'er, I fulfilled my promise. Tian Junmen's sect master is dead. You're free now. Tears welled up in Shuang'er's eyes. Thank you, senior. I'm eternally grateful. I'm willing to serve you for life. Feng Xie shouted, no. Shuang'er was confused. Feng Xie continued, no one has the right to take away your freedom. I'm not here to make you a slave, but to free you from your slave contract. Shuai's July chains finally vanished. The things that bound you are gone. You're no one slave anymore. Shuang'er couldn't hold back anymore. Tears streamed down his face. I'm really not a slave anymore. That's right. From now on, your only master is yourself. Go and do what you want. Seeing what Feng Xie had done for him, Shuai blushed slightly. With the July chains gone, their long-distance communication also ended. In the last moment before the image disappeared, Shuang'er sincerely said, thank you. Feng Xie replied, you're welcome. Now, I need to try out this new form and take stock of the spoils of war. Feng Xie reached out to absorb the orbs of light, but there seemed to be no reaction. No way. Why no reaction? Forgetting about the myriad nether physique is one thing, but what's with this dragon tail? Even after absorbing the Azure Dragon bloodline, I don't feel anything. Is this world's capacity insufficient? Forget it, let me check out this dragon vein egg. Only Yuan Dan realm experts can develop it. The cultivator condenses their cultivation into a dragon vein egg. A cultivator with the same bloodline can absorb it to advance to the Dao platform realm. Or even the Yuan Dan realm. The cultivator's physical body dissipates after forming the egg. This thing doesn't seem very useful to me. After all, my cultivation path is different. Perhaps after modifying it like the 9 dragons holy star dew, I can give it to the elders of Thousand Autumn Valley to try out. Speaking of which, the biggest gain this time should be that I sensed 8 different divine abilities contained within those 8 small bells. Senior, you have to help me get them. Back in reality, Feng Xie felt a chill on his neck. When he looked closely, he saw Yunyan licking his neck. This startled Feng Xie. What's going on? What a turn of events. Yunyan was actually drooling while looking at Feng Xie. Yunyan. In broad daylight. This is wrong. At this critical moment, Elder Chen Hai suddenly appeared. The Thousand Autumn Valley's rice storehouse was burned to the ground, which really angered this old fellow. What? She just wants to eat me. Feng Xie was completely shocked and hurriedly covered Yu Nian's face. Yu Nian, if you're hungry, you'll find you something to eat. But remember, you can't eat human flesh. It's not tasty. By the way, did you wake up the old man? Yu Nian pointed behind her. Luo, she's coming this way now. This old man recovered his age quite quickly this time. Feng Xie thought it was only old man Sai, but unexpectedly, all the elders of Thousand Autumn Valley had arrived. They were whispering amongst themselves earlier. This old man thinks they are plotting against this brat. Plotting against me. What's there to plot against me for? All the elders suddenly knelt down. Feng Dao friend, we have a request. All of you, what do you want? The elders of Thousand Autumn Valley kowtowed to the ground. We implore Dao friend Feng Xie to assume the position of Thousand Autumn Valley sect master. Feng Xie was bewildered. What's going on now? Dao friend Feng, although this old man has regained his life, the crippled spiritual power and damaged vitality no longer allow me to cultivate. I can no longer protect Thousand Autumn Valley and the children. The current Thousand Autumn Valley is internally divided and its original buildings, formations, and weapons are mostly destroyed. Externally, we face enemies. The Kanglan Mountains buried Feather Sect's annihilation and the Imperial Court's lingering forces still threaten Thousand Autumn Valley. Now, only a peerless hero like Dao Friend Feng can save Thousand Autumn Valley from this crisis. This old man makes bold to request Dao Friend Feng to become the sect master of Thousand Autumn Valley. This seal is called the Thousand Autumn Seal, a symbol of the Thousand Autumn Valley sect master. Dao Friend Feng, please accept it. Brat, this damn place is now just a wasteland and a bunch of useless people. You staying here to cultivate is a snail's pace. When will you be able to rescue this old man's true body? On one side was Elder Chen Hai, on the other, Thousand Autumn Valley. Feng Xie didn't know what to choose. After some thought, Feng Xie made his decision. Thousand Autumn Valley is in danger, and the old sect master has shown me great kindness. I, Feng Xie, accept the position of sect master. Rest assured, I will protect Thousand Autumn Valley. That's wonderful. We all greet sect master Feng. Oh, good, good. This old man can finally go and recuperate in peace. Elder Chen Hai was furious. He pounded Feng Xie. Senior, trust me this time. Me becoming the sect master of Thousand Autumn Valley will definitely be more beneficial than detrimental to finding a way to rescue you. Elder Chen Hai flung Feng Xie away. Don't be so smug, you brat. Meanwhile, the team led by Bai Kang Hai was still in the secret realm outside Thousand Autumn Valley. Because the retreat from Thousand Autumn Valley was too hasty, Yang Wuyu didn't have time to replenish the spiritual power of the illusion spirit plate. Her disguised form was about to disappear. To avoid exposing her identity, she decided to replenish the spiritual power now. Just as she was halfway through, Bai Kang Hai suddenly appeared behind her. Junior Sister Lin. Shizuan and the others sent a message. Feng Xie defeated Mo Yuan Long. We can go back. When he saw Yang Wuyu's appearance clearly, Bai Kang Hai was stunned. Yang Wuyu said coldly, you came looking for death, so don't blame me. Elsewhere, Feng Xie was concentrating on designing the reconstruction plan for Thousand Autumn Valley. But just then, Bai Kang Hai's voice came from outside. Sect Master Feng, disciple Bai Kang Hai requests an audience. Xiao Bai, although in the sect master now, you don't have to be so formal. Just treat me like a good brother. Bai Kang Hai said loudly, disciple is incompetent. Please punish me, sect master. Feng Xie was confused. What happened? This disciple failed to take care of junior sister. She accidentally fell off a cliff and was swept away by the water below. She is now nowhere to be found, dead or alive. Hearing this, Feng Xie went cold. Fate is fickle. A good girl just gone. Seeing Feng Xie's appearance, Bai Kang Hai showed a subtle hint of triumph. We sincerely mourned the fallen junior sister. How could such a thing happen? I didn't expect you to be so heartbroken, crying like a little girl. A man doesn't cry easily, only when his heart is truly touched. Sect Master, I want to turn grief into strength. I heard you comprehended the divine ability of the Thousand Autumn Seal. I also want to learn. Please grant my request. I'll grant you a beating. Feng Xie punched Bai Kang Hai in the face. Bai Kang Hai's body shattered like a mirror, revealing a large hole. You'll say it again. Your acting is too terrible. So terrible that I can't keep up the charade with you anymore. Yang Wuyu, known for her illusion techniques, was once again seen through by Feng Xie. She couldn't understand. She had clearly learned the floating dream 3 voice technique, but why couldn't she fool Feng Xie? Yang Wuyu. What was the purpose of you and Bai Kang Hai coming to Thousand Autumn Valley? Alas, I don't know either. Seeing her still talking nonsense, Feng Xie grabbed her by the throat. Sect Master Feng. I'm a girl. Can't you be a little gentler? Stop playing dumb. Human lives are at stake. I'm not buying it. Sect Master Feng, if you don't let go, you'll call for help. Hearing this, Feng Xie's expression darkened. I wonder what the people of Thousand Autumn Valley would think if they saw their new sect master, alone with a beautiful demonic woman from the White Nether sect. Threatened by Yang Wuyu, Fengxia had to let go, but he immediately shouted, "Someone! Come quick! A White Nether sect demonic woman has infiltrated the sect master's residence." Yang Wuyu was dumbfounded. There is such a shameless person. Who do you think they will believe? Me, the great hero who saved Thousand Autumn Valley? Or you, the demonic woman from the White Nether sect whom everyone wants to eliminate? Yang Wuyu was furious. You despicable scoundrel, I don't have the patience to waste any more time with you. Tell me where they are, otherwise you'll just have to find some people to interrogate you. Yang Wuyu panicked. I'll talk, okay. She took out the illusion spirit plate and transformed back into another appearance. I was Ling Jiayu all along. Bai Kenghai was only knocked unconscious by me. You scoundrel, why are you so rough with me? So you didn't kill anyone. That's right. Sect Master Feng, you're magnanimous. Can you let me go? That's just your side of the story. Why should I believe you? Just then, Yunyan burst through the door, and the scene repeated itself. Stay calm. A pure girl like Yunyan shouldn't misunderstand me. He pretended nothing was wrong and greeted Yunyan, but Yunyan said with a sullen face, Asia, how could you do this behind my back? Not good. Yunyan's reaction is different this time. Yunyan suddenly shouted, you two dual cultivating. Who taught you the term dual cultivating? Yunyan said angrily, don't try to fool me. Elder Chen Hai told me. Fengxia was speechless. Senior, what have you been teaching this child? It's just two people eating delicious food together to cultivate, right? How could you not invite me? Humph, Yunyan, you've got it wrong. This woman is the demonic woman Yang Wuyu in disguise. I just captured her. Besides, even if I were to dual cultivate, I, Fengxia, would only dual cultivate with you, Yunyan. Hearing Fengxia's words, Yunyan's face lit up with anticipation. While Fengxia's guard was down, Yang Wuyu used a clone to escape the room. Yunyan, eager to dual cultivate with Fengxia, immediately chased after Yang Wuyu. Stop right there. Yunyan threw a large net at Yang Wuyu. Yang Wuyu's expression changed. How did she get so much stronger? Knowing she wasn't a match for Yunyan Hedon, Yang Wuyu leaped behind her. Then she fired two beams of light from her eyes. Before Yunyan could react, the beams were already upon her. Fengxia intercepted the beams with a palm, trying to sneak attack. No way. Why do you also know the floating dream 3 voice technique? Where did you steal this technique? Tell me now, or as Elder Chen Hai's disciple, I won't hold back. Under Fengxia's suppression, Yang Wuyu couldn't escape this time. But at this moment, Elder Chen Hai suddenly appeared. Brat, stop. This lass is a descendant of my 3 voice lineage. Though their reputation isn't great, they haven't committed any heinous crimes. Can you let her go? Senior, why didn't you ever mention your relationship with this lineage? And this ring you gave me, was it really for me or for her? Asia, Elder Chen Hai was sealed for 3,000 years. He finally gets out and sees his descendant is this. If it were me, I wouldn't want to acknowledge her either. Yunyan, you're right. Though I managed to cover it up, this old man's words are a bit harsh. Just then, Bai Kang Hai's voice came from outside. Senior. Something terrible has happened. Junior sister was actually the White Nether sect's Yang Wuyu in disguise. Thousand Autumn Valley is in danger. When he walked in, he saw what? Why is this demonic woman here too? If you want to clear up this misunderstanding, tell me why you came to Thousand Autumn Valley. Even I don't know why you're here. I heard that the founding sect master of Thousand Autumn Valley left behind a legacy leading to the Yuandan realm within the valley. I came for that legacy. Elder Chen Hai was speechless. Yang Wuyu even tricked me. I left behind so many legacies, and none of them were inherited. Now my descendants have resorted to stealing other people's legacies. Shameful. Shameful. That White Nether sect demonic woman is a descendant of my senior. Xiao Bai, can you give me some face and not spread this around? After all, she only knocked you unconscious. She didn't cause any real harm to Thousand Autumn Valley. Since the sect master says to let her go, let's let her go. Looking at your expression, you're enjoying this, aren't you? I didn't know you had this kind of taste. Bai Kang Hai. Sect Master Feng, since this matter is resolved, I will leave Thousand Autumn Valley tomorrow. So suddenly. Where are you going? I plan to travel the world. Like you said, a path is made by walking. Indeed, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Pack your bags well and stay safe. Don't get caught and experimented on again. By the way, Sect Master Feng, the announcement of your appointment as Sect Master will be tomorrow morning. I'm worried some disciples may disagree with this decision and oppose you. Don't worry. I have a plan. Early the next morning, the silent bell of Thousand Autumn Valley rang once more. Hearing the bell, the disciples of Thousand Autumn Valley gathered in the square. Disciples, fellow members of Thousand Autumn Valley, this old man has an important announcement to make. From this day forth, former disciple Fengxia will take over as sect master of this sect, becoming the 9th sect master and valley lord of Thousand Autumn Valley. This isn't in accordance with the rules. Centuries-old rules can't be broken. How can we let an outsider take over as sect master? Ji Qi shouted, silence. Don't forget, when all the sects betrayed us and Mo Yuan Long came to attack, who saved Thousand Autumn Valley from destruction. This old man is no longer capable of protecting this sect. A strong person like Dao Friend Feng willing to take over Thousand Autumn Valley in its current state is a blessing for all of us. Greetings, everyone of Thousand Autumn Valley. I am your new sect master, Fengxia. This time, our Thousand Autumn Valley suffered heavy losses. Facing this devastation, as the new sect master, my heart aches just like yours. Thousand Autumn Valley is our home. Even if it's now reduced to ruins, I, Fengxia, will never abandon it. I believe you all feel the same. Of course we don't want to abandon it. But what can we do with this mess? Everyone, look. This is the first gift I bring to Thousand Autumn Valley. This was Fengxia's first gift to Thousand Autumn Valley, a perfect reconstruction plan. Everyone was shocked. Sword intent can be used like this. Truly ingenious. Though the Imperial Court destroyed our buildings, they cannot destroy our spirit and will. The first thing I, Fengxia, will do as sect master is to lead everyone in rebuilding Thousand Autumn Valley. We will completely optimize Thousand Autumn Valley's environment and never let the Imperial Court and Kanglan Mountain's buried feather sect take advantage of us again. Everyone's spirits were lifted. Well said. Never let the enemy take advantage of us. Only when we are truly strong will the enemy no longer dare to invade us. Therefore, the second thing I will do is to share the secret techniques of all sects with everyone. Heavens! If he's telling the truth, those disciples who defected to other sects must be regretting it now. Elsewhere, they can only learn one technique, but staying in Thousand Autumn Valley means they can learn them all. Now, listen to me before you get excited, because everyone's characteristics are different. All techniques will have introductory chapters available to everyone without restriction. If you want to learn higher level techniques, complete sect missions, earn contribution points, and exchange them for the techniques. Everyone was puzzled. Contribution points. What are contribution points? The amount of contribution points awarded will vary based on the difficulty of the mission. This guarantees fairness. If you want more techniques, go complete missions. Sect Master Feng is too wise. This will not only motivate the disciples to cultivate but also allow the sect to grow rapidly. Not only that, but anyone who makes outstanding contributions in discovering or finding new techniques will receive personal guidance from me, Fengxia. I, Fengxia, will lead Thousand Autumn Valley back to its peak and restore its glory as the #1 sacred land of the Xuanwu Kingdom. Everyone was invigorated once more. Well said, Sect Master Feng. Long live Thousand Autumn Valley. Seeing all this, Bai Kanghai finally left with peace of mind. Senior Feng, you are truly remarkable. I, Bai Kanghai, will definitely live up to your expectations. Thousand Autumn Valley, when I return, you will see a stronger me. Meanwhile, Fengxia also noticed Bai Kanghai in the crowd. He silently said, farewell, Xiao Bai. That brat Bai Kanghai actually fell for your trick and left. Senior, how long have you been hiding in the ring? Finally decided to come out. Don't mention it. My descendants have disgraced me. Stealing other people's legacy is one thing, but failing to find it after several years shameful. Utterly shameful. Senior, I suspect that legendary legacy is related to the Thousand Autumn Seal. During the battle with Mo Yuan Long, I vaguely felt those 8 small bells were unusual. They seem to contain new divine abilities. Senior, with your vast experience, could you please accompany me back to the Thousand Autumn Seal and take another look at those small bells? Since you ask so sincerely, this old man shall mercifully accompany you. The scene changed, and Fengxia and Elder Chen Hai arrived on the road to the back mountain. Mo Yushu and Mo Yin greeted them. Sect Master, Xiao Hua, you're doing well. Keep up the good work with the labor reform and accept the baptism of hard work. You'll try to get your sentences reduced. Hearing the word sentence reduction, Mo Yushu's eyes lit up. Mo Yin simply said, then we thank Sect Master Feng. You're welcome. This Sect Master has something to attend to and must take my leave. Damn. That Fengxia is putting on an act. First, he repeatedly messed with me, and now he's making me do hard labor like a slave. One day, you'll kill that bastard. But we can't beat him. What can we do? I think we don't need to worry so much. He's quite happy as long as he has work to do. Looking at Fengxia's back, Mo Yin started scheming again. This time, Fengxia was truly amazed. The Thousand Autumn Seal was truly extraordinary. After some observation, Elder Chen Hai came to a conclusion. If this old man's not mistaken, this divine ability should be the heavenly dragon's overbearing roar. What is the heavenly dragon's overbearing roar? Try injecting spiritual power into the small bells, and you'll understand. The moment Fengxia injected a bit of spiritual power, the small bells immediately reacted. The 8 small bells rang simultaneously, emitting various distinct sounds. These sounds are so strange. The 8 heavenly dragon heroes were top cultivators in our ancestors' era. They guarded the East Sea Dragon treasury, possessing a secret, even legendary, divine power. Suddenly, one of the bells rang out with a woof. Hey, you barking like a dog. Fengxia looked innocent. Senior, I didn't even fart. They looked at Yunyan, but doubted it was her. Senior, are these bells possessed by dogs? Could it be a collective hallucination? As his words fell, another bell woofed. Yunyan, finding it funny, imitated the woof. Soon, all the bells joined in the barking chorus. Wow, what 8 heavenly dragon heroes! They are the 8 heavenly dog heroes. How can a supreme elder be so childish? As the bells barked, the earth trembled violently. Fengxia and the others, thinking it was an earthquake, rushed out to check. Seeing the scene, Fengxia gasped. Beneath the Thousand Autumns Peak, a giant rift had opened, revealing buildings within. The entire Tsangshan mountain range, even Xuanwu Kingdom's capital, was affected. The Xuanwu capital is in ruins. It's the earthquake. Protect the emperor. Disciples, I am strong enough to protect you. Focus on your training. What happened at Thousand Autumns Peak? They failed to capture Thousand Autumns Peak, lost Prince Shennan and Wei Guogong. What can this new sect leader Fengxia do? No one dared answer Mo Liang's question. A messenger rushed in. Your Majesty. Scouts report a mysterious ancient street has appeared beneath Thousand Autumns Peak. The earthquake originated there. Everyone started discussing. Mo Liang stood up. Thousand Autumns Peak is restless. After surviving 9 calamities, Thousand Autumns Peak caused such a commotion. They must be hiding something. Find Chao Haisheng's inheritance. Order Xuanwu's secret agent, Ding Jing, to investigate Thousand Autumns Peak. If they interfere with our founding emperor's plans, obliterate them. Meanwhile, Fengxia and the others arrived at the rift's entrance. Yunyan sensed something terrifying and hid behind Fengxia. Though scared, Fengxia pretended to be calm and entered. A dark shadow flashed past them. Did something just pass us? Ashia, did you hear that? Probably just my nerves. We're the first ones here. As his words fell, the shadow appeared before them. It yelled, attack. Fengxia and the others screamed in terror. Get lost. Yunyan punched the shadow. The shadow was sent flying. Isn't that Mo Ying from the mountain? Has he gone mad? Look closely. He's possessed by murderous intent, consumed by his inner demons. He's too dangerous. Kill him. Yunyan, calm down. His condition might be related to the ancient street. We need to question him. Try the dream-severing 3 lives technique to exorcise him. Following Elder Chen's instructions, Fengxia summoned a golden lotus. Under the lotus glow, Mo Ying regained consciousness. What did you encounter inside? Mo Ying recounted everything. So you followed us to the ancient street, seeking Thousand Autumns Peak's inheritance, but were controlled upon entering. Yes, there's a murderous aura inside. Upon contact, my mind was filled with negative thoughts. Sect leader Feng, even you can't handle that murderous aura. I won't stop you if you're confident. The aura comes from that direction. They turned and saw Yang Wushuang sneaking around. The sly Yang Wushuang was caught and beaten by Fengxia. You brat. You're here for the first sect leader's inheritance too. You need some re-education, Mo Ying said nonchalantly. I'm already being re-educated. What more can you do? Do you want to experience some new disciplinary methods? Mo Ying was truly scared. Disciple made a mistake. Fengxia kicked him away. Get lost and keep your people in check. Always doing shady things, embarrassing our ancestors. Ancestor, I was wrong. Don't send me for re-education. For Elder Chen's sake, I'll spare you, but you have to do me a favor. Yang Wushuang had a bad feeling. Meanwhile, Mo Ying fled the ancient street. He used the 9 Dragons Sacred Heart technique to inform Xuanwu Kingdom. They learned about the murderous aura and Fengxia's ability to dispel demonic possession. This new sect leader is quite capable. Not just capable, but fortunate. When Thousand Autumns Peak was in ruins, Fengxia, an outsider, became sect leader and revitalized the disciples, rebuilding the sect quickly. He's different from previous sect leaders. Perhaps I can recruit him into my plan. I Ching, what do you think? Your Majesty prioritizes the greater good. I volunteer to meet Fengxia at Thousand Autumns Peak. Mo Liang agreed without hesitation, trusting Mo Xian completely. Back at the ancient street, Fengxia asked Elder Chen, can you tell the age of this street? I can't. There are no distinct time markers. Yunyan suddenly noticed something. Look, that door is open. Let's check inside. We might find clues about this street's age. Inside, they found books everywhere. Judging by the layout and books, this is a school. Let's see what's inside. Feng Xie picked up a book and was stunned. The writing was completely unfamiliar. He didn't recognize a single character. As he was about to show Elder Chen, a shocking scene unfolded. Holy crap! What's going on? Hearing Feng Xie, several students turned to him. Are you ghosts or humans? Panicked, Feng Xie called out to Yunyan and the others. Suddenly, a whip lashed at Feng Xie. Feng Xie instinctively raised a protective barrier, but the whip changed direction, striking Feng Xie's other side. Crack! The barrier shattered. Ouch! How can a whip dispel magic? What are you yelling about? Do you want another beating? Feng Xie was dumbfounded, beaten for no reason. Children of the Divine Kingdom, you are not here to fool around. You must contribute your light and heat, dedicating your strength to the Divine Kingdom. Feng Xie was confused. What's the Divine Kingdom? Let's continue with the divine scripture of the heavens. As citizens of the Divine Kingdom, it's your foundation, the basis for your future strength. Feng Xie suspected he was dreaming. This protagonist is truly bizarre. Not only can he make planes disappear, but he can also summon tornadoes to destroy parking lots. Just then, Feng Xie fell into a trance. He was surprised to find he could understand the book. The white-haired kid next to him, finding Feng Xie ugly, snitched on him to the teacher. Feng Xie was severely punished. Pay attention. You're not young anymore. If you don't graduate, how can you face your parents? How can you repay the Divine Kingdom? Tattletale. I hate snitches. He'll go easy on you since you're a kid. The female teacher watched with interest as Feng Xie prepared to fight. The white-haired kid challenged, want to fight? He raised his hand, and a starry sky appeared above his head. The kid had not only cultivated his spiritual body but also formed a Dao platform. Feng Xie was stunned. A primary school student with a Dao platform. What kind of world was this? The teacher reminded, keep it light, you too. Feng Xie asked, puzzled, how did you get your Dao platform? HMPH, I won't answer a dummy's question. Feng Xie's anger surged. I'm younger but stronger. Go home and train more. Less talk, you'll beat your snitching ass. The white-haired kid attacked first. Feng Xie countered with a punch. Using his spiritual power, the kid launched a fierce assault. Feng Xie was forced to retreat. Damn, this kid's stronger than the elders of Thousand Autumn's Peak. I need to use a more gentle approach. The kid taunted, where's your earlier bravado? The teacher commented, interesting technique, young man. Brat, try this. Feng Xie used Ah Fu's signature move. Tornado parking lot destruction. What the? The kid was stunned. Even the other students were shocked. The kid dodged the attack. Feng Xie grinned. Now you're running. The teacher clapped. Fascinating. I've never seen such a technique. The kid scoffed. Just some unorthodox trick. Is that so? Try this then. Round 2, begin. The kid attacked again with his spiritual power. Fancy moves, but useless against me. Feng Xie used Ah Fu's move again. Plane disappearance. Bam. Feng Xie slammed into the kid's head. The kid fell, dropping light orbs. 4 orbs. Hes not bad. What cheap tricks. I'm not giving up. I don't want to hurt a kid. Don't be so arrogant. If I get serious, you'll be arguing with me from your urn. The kid was about to explode. This is dream severing. Feng Xie's bragging was cut short as he was restrained. The teacher pulled her away. Fighting is forbidden in class. I know your family situation, so we'll let you off this time. Next time, you'll be severely punished. Feng Xie was confused. My family situation. What do you know? I heard your father, the Broken Blade King, was shamed into becoming a sewage cleaner. You were supposed to report yourself, but instead, you secretly cultivated to this level. Wait, let me think. In this classroom, I'm not Feng Xie, but a long-term repeating student. Whether this classroom is a historical flashback or a fantasy requires further investigation. The bell rang. I'm happy today, so we'll dismiss you early. Class dismissed. The students said goodbye and gradually disappeared. Only Feng Xie and the white-haired kid remained. Feng Xie asked, why did they disappear? The kid didn't answer, turning to leave as well. Wait. Feng Xie tried to stop him, but his consciousness faded. He awoke back in the real world. Feng Xie wasn't sure if he had truly returned. He looked at the book. The characters were unintelligible again. A scholar in my dream, a fool when I wake. Yunyan approached. Xie, what are you saying? The sensation was real. He wasn't hallucinating. Stop acting spooky. You scared me stiff. What kind of book is this? Don't touch it, senior. It's strange. This place is creepy. Let's leave. Feng Xie recounted his classroom experience. This street belongs to the Heavenly Divine Kingdom, an ancient, legendary realm from my ancestors' era. Yunyan didn't understand their conversation. How long was I frozen? Yunyan answered, I know. She grabbed Feng Xie's hand and placed it on her chest. Count your heartbeat. About 100 beats. 100 beats. You're so smart. Half a day. You'd be dead from blood loss. I spent a while in the classroom, but only a short time passed here. Time flows differently there. These buildings are not simple. We're not prepared. Let's investigate the source of the murderous aura instead. They arrived at a house. The murderous aura emanated from within. Yunyan sensed something. Her breathing became labored. Something's wrong up ahead. Yunyan's lower cultivation makes her more susceptible to the aura. Elder Chen purified the murderous aura for her. Yunyan sighed in relief. I couldn't breathe. What's inside? YHU, use your puppet. Yunyan summoned 3 piglets. She sent them inside. The house released a burst of murderous aura. The piglets turned to dust. Yunyan noticed something. Ashia, look. In the center of the house was a wooden block and a rusty blade. The blade emanated the murderous aura. They realized it was a butcher knife. This Hua clan is really playing with fire, sending all 3 elders to negotiate peace. Yu Fengxia, the current sect leader, was deeply moved. But what they didn't know was that this sect leader was actually Yang Weiss disguised as Fengxia. Just then, the 4th elder, Ji Tongtong, ran over. Sect leader, the imperial court suddenly sent an envoy. They are waiting for you at Qianqiu Hall. Yang Weiss was shocked. The imperial court. An envoy, great. The imperial court must have recognized us. The tides have finally turned for Qianqiu Valley and the imperial court. Yang Weiss hesitated internally. Can I skip the meeting? We can avoid unnecessary sacrifices by negotiating peace. It's what the government and we want. Let's go. The sooner we talk, the sooner the war ends. Baozi is right, sect leader. Let's hurry, or they'll think we're disrespecting the envoy. With that, they dragged Yang Weiss back. The scene changed, and they returned to Qianqiu Hall. Yang Weiss slumped in a chair. What's going on? This isn't what I expected. I thought dealing with Huchu's elders and disciples would be enough. I didn't expect to meet the imperial envoy. If my disguise is exposed, you'll be sent to reform camp for sure. Xie Mozian, by order of His Majesty, has come to discuss peace between the imperial court and sect leader Feng. Xian stared intently at Yang Weiss, making him break out in a cold sweat. My lord, that's the legendary Fengxia, the Wind Palm Master. I know. Qing Yu, don't be rude. Remember, appearances can be deceiving. Appearances can be deceiving. Then let me see how strong this legendary Wind Palm Master really is. Qing Yu used his Heavenly Dragon Zero Pupils, divine ability that could see through illusions. Yang Weiss immediately became alert. He took out the Zero Width preset and reinforced his illusory hand technique with 0-point energy. These eyes are not simple. My illusion was almost broken. Good thing I reacted quickly. Mozian softly asked Qing Yu, how did it go? From Qing Yu's perspective, Yang Weiss only possessed beginner-level cultivation. The 2 elders beside him have exhausted their divine powers. But this sect leader only has beginner-level cultivation. Your Majesty, have you been tricked? Mozian coughed. Watch your words. Loose lips sink ships. Hearing Mozian's words, Qing Yu reluctantly shut his mouth. Nascent soul realm isn't invincible. Killing a nascent soul cultivator would come at a great cost. You 2 have been whispering for ages. Just spit it out. What did the court send you here for? Keep your voice down. Don't scare the envoys. I, Mo, have come by imperial decree to deliver the Spirit King Jade to sect leader Feng. If you accept this Spirit King Jade, you will become our Xuanwu Kingdom's protector Spirit King, equal in status to His Majesty. As for compensation to Qianqiu Valley, we will not be stingy. Hearing about the equal status to the Emperor, Yang Weiss was shocked. You invaded and destroyed Qianqiu Valley, and now you offer such generous terms to appease our sect leader. What's your game? His Majesty was deeply impressed by the Wind Palm Master's skills and believes he can be a pillar of the kingdom. He wishes to make peace with Qianqiu Valley and work together for the revival of humanity. Such a big decision I can't make it alone. Why don't you stay in Qianqiu Valley for now, and he'll give you an answer after some consideration. My lord, this sect leader is clearly ungrateful. I didn't expect the renowned Feng to be so unworthy. Perhaps the rumors about him are false. His Majesty wanted to win over Qianqiu Valley, but now it seems this sect leader is unreliable. The intel was exaggerated. To ascertain the true situation of Qianqiu Valley, Mozian agreed to stay. Meanwhile, at the mysterious ancient street, the case of the flesh-melting saber continued. Yuanyang was very upset because all her clones were gone. Those clones were her food source. This saber is truly evil. Any living being that gets close will be instantly consumed by its killing intent, leaving only bones. Even so, I must try to purify it. If this problem isn't solved, countless disciples will suffer. Fengxia used the floating dream 3-tone melody. Purification chain again. The saber sensed Fengxia's intention and began to tremble. With a boom, intense killing intent erupted, shattering the purification chain. Damn it, this thing is too much. On the surface, it was just an ordinary butcher knife. But in reality, it was a sinister weapon with a Tao spirit. Even Elder Chen was shocked. The saber's killing intent has formed such a powerful spirit. The saber spirit attacked them relentlessly. Senior, this thing is even stronger than your cloud serpent. Nonsense. I was holding back. I have many powerful summons. Fengxia, without hesitation, unleashed the triple crimson blaze. Azure Lotus. With a command, the 3 Azure Lotuses exploded. Go, kid. Blow that damn thing up. Fengxia looked at them. Senior Yuanyang, I'm out. I can't even scratch its armor. You punk. Giving up already, the saber spirit reassembled and attacked again. With a loud boom, Fengxia and the others were sent flying. I'm going back. You're on your own next time. Elder Chen retreated into the ring. Damn it, Senior. You abandoned me. Yuanyang, why aren't you running? Asia, my legs are numb. Yuanyang was greatly affected by the killing intent and had exhausted too much energy. The saber spirit attacked again. To protect Yuanyang, Fengxia shielded her with his body. He coughed up blood from the impact. Good thing I activated the peerless sword. Otherwise, I'd be blown to pieces. This monster's attack power is too strong. I can fight it head on. Hold tight, Yuanyang. I won't let anything happen to you. Seeing Fengxia's concern, Yuanyang blushed slightly. I'm sorry. If I had been more careful, we wouldn't be in this mess. Don't blame yourself, Asia. This display of affection further enraged the saber spirit. It gathered 5 or 6 energy balls, ready to obliterate them. Damn it. This monster is relentless. Fengxia, carrying Yuanyang, ran. At that critical moment, a barrier blocked the saber spirit's attack. Fengxia was dumbfounded. Where did that barrier come from? They had unknowingly run back to the schoolhouse. The saber spirit glanced at the schoolhouse and then turned to leave. The monster retreated. Is there something in the schoolhouse that can subdue the saber? Meanwhile, the imperial envoy, Qing Yu, snuck out to investigate Qinqiu Valley. As he was observing the scenery, a figure suddenly appeared behind him. Little girl, what are you looking at? Qing Yu grabbed his clothes. Don't call me little girl. I'm a boy. Yang Wise blinked. Oh, sorry. I have something to do. Gotta go. Back with Fengxia, he didn't find anything protective in the schoolhouse. Luckily, I found this book about swords and sabers. Maybe it has a way to subdue the butcher knife. Yuanyang, keep watch. If anything happens, pull the book away and wake me up. Yuanyang nodded. Go ahead. Fengxia opened the book and his consciousness entered the realm again. When he opened his eyes, a figure was approaching him. It was the same young woman teacher from last time. You want another beating? Falling asleep in class again. Today's lesson is about the essence of swords and sabers. Pay attention. To find a way to subdue the saber, Fengxia asked the teacher. You seem rather motivated. It's the first time I've seen you so lively. I'm glad you're not wallowing in self-pity anymore. Didn't I overcome the inner demons last time? Doesn't this schoolhouse have a reset function? Every time, it's a preset scenario. If that's the case, no matter what the teacher does, he won't remember it next time. Focus. This is important. Teacher, since swords and sabers are often mentioned together, can a perfected sword heart subdue a sentient, malevolent saber? Of course not. Swords and sabers have similarities, but they are fundamentally different. You don't even remember such basic knowledge. Seems like practical training is the only way. Let's spar. Seeing Fengxia's stance, the teacher complimented, not bad cultivation. You have some understanding of sabers. You'll play the role of the saber spirit. Try to use your sword heart to dissolve the armament I create with my saber heart. Fengxia was stunned. Materialize the power of the sword heart. Is this heavenly script technology? Don't dawdle. Release your sword heart. Fengxia released his perfected sword heart. Your sword heart is well cultivated, but without understanding the saber heart, you won't find my weakness. If you can't find the weakness, you can only clash head-on, resulting in mutual destruction. With a casual swing, the teacher shattered Fengxia's sword heart. Now you understand. Without knowing the weakness, brute force is useless. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you will never be defeated. To see through the saber heart, you must first master it. Teacher, if the sword heart can't break through a saber's weakness, can I convert my sword heart into a saber heart? The principles are immutable. Whether sword heart or saber heart, they are formed through daily cultivation, etched into the soul. There's no such thing as conversion. Fengxia said blankly, Teacher, but my sword heart can become a saber heart. How do you do that? That's not simple at all. I just tell myself a saber is a sword, and a sword is a saber, and then my sword heart becomes a saber heart. Nonsense. Modifying techniques will cause chaos in your cultivation. Your saber heart could be affected, even causing both your sword heart and saber heart to collapse. Don't worry, teacher. I've only practiced sword for less than half a month, and I've never touched a saber. I have no preconceived notions. Look, teacher, Whatever weapon I think of, its heart I can wield. How peculiar. You have such a strange ability. Now, use your saber heart to sense my weakness and strike. Feng Xia closed his eyes and focused on his saber heart. That's it. Use your saber heart to find my weakness. Using his saber heart, Feng Xia saw the teacher's weakness. He swiftly struck the weakness. With a flash of light, the teacher's armament shattered. Feng Xia grinned. Teacher, did I pass? Not only did you learn to convert your heart, but you also learned my technique. Impressive. Are you perhaps a natural-born divine being, a saint spirit body? Ha ha, something like that. But I'm not as strong as the legends say. This is the nature of the heavenly script kingdom. If you encounter difficulties in your cultivation, feel free to ask me. I will help you in any way I can. That's nice, but once I leave, your memory will reset, right? The scene changed, and Feng Xia returned to where the saber was. Yuanyang asked curiously, Asia, why are you so confident after just flipping through a book? I learned a lot from an awesome teacher. Let me show you the results. Hey, saber. I need a good saber to strengthen my saber heart. You. How can you possibly control me? Whether I can control you will soon be evident. With his newfound skill, Feng Xia challenged the saber again. This time, he could clearly sense the saber spirit's weakness. In my eyes, all weaknesses are laid bare. The saber spirit didn't waste time talking and launched a furious attack. Feng Xia charged towards the saber spirit. With a flash of saber light, the saber spirit shrieked as Feng Xia pierced its weakness. Feng Xia smiled faintly. Too easy. One move. Meanwhile, Mo Xian and Qing Yu arrived at the entrance to the mysterious valley. They bumped into Feng Xia and Yuanyang. Sect leader Feng, what brings you here? And why are you carrying a butcher knife? Asia, who is this familiar stranger? Probably a demoness in disguise. I know this new friend, Yuanyang. Watch me mess with him. This is the equipment we just got from a dungeon. Isn't it cool? If you think so, like and subscribe. Sect leader, this saber is indeed impressive. You'll definitely like and subscribe when I get back. What dungeon did you get it from? He's playing along so well. Could he be a fellow Earthling? Fellow Daoist Mo, it's fate that we meet in this world without Weibo, WeChat, or salty netizens. Have you had any interesting encounters since arriving here? If you consider being born lowly but fortunate enough to be noticed by His Majesty and included in the Xuanwu royal family's year plan an interesting encounter, then yes, you're quite lucky. Unlike me, who started in the abyss. Wait, what is this year plan? That's a royal secret. I can only reveal it if sect leader Feng officially joins the plan. This is a secret edict from His Majesty. Feng Xia thought, judging by their attire, they must be negotiators from the court. He took the edict and read its contents. Appoint Qianqiu Valley sect leader Feng Xia as Protector Spirit King, bestow the Spirit King Jade, reward, tails of gold, and grant Qianqiu Valley all land within 1,000 miles. With such generous terms and a humble attitude, His Majesty believes he will surely be moved. So secretive. A plan you won't even reveal. Xuanwu is clearly the aggressor, yet they act so high and mighty. Master Mo, please tell His Majesty that I, on behalf of Qianqiu Valley, accept the 1,000 miles of land and the tails of gold. From now on, Qianqiu Valley will coexist peacefully with the court. As for the title of Protector Spirit King and that ridiculous plan you mentioned, I'm not interested. Insolent. What did you say? Little girl, don't be so fierce, idiot. I already told you I'm not a little girl. What the hell happened to him while I was away? No offense, sect leader Feng. He's a boy and hates being called a little girl. This young man is quite pretty. He'd make a good crossdresser. You should nurture him. Sect leader, you jest. Qing Yu is clumsy and could never pull off cross-dressing. Feng Xia sensed something. This guy doesn't understand the term cross-dresser. He's definitely not a fellow Earthling. He can bullshit so seriously while misinterpreting my words. That's impressive. Since sect leader Feng refuses the title of Protector Spirit King, I shall report back to His Majesty. Mo Xian, carrying Qing Yu, left. The Xuanwu Emperor is definitely up to no good. His attempt to win over Qianqiu Valley must have an ulterior motive. Let's go back and discuss this with the elders. Mo Xian's face was dark with confusion. What's Weibo? And WeChat? And salty netizens? I, Mo Xian, consider myself knowledgeable, but there are always greater minds out there. A short conversation with him was more tiring than discussing national policies with His Majesty, who knew Feng Xia would also get played one day. Feng Xia told the two elders about his agreement with the court. The elders were furious. The 1,000 miles of land is a trap. Accepting it will put Qianqiu Valley right in the court's grasp. Sect leader, you've been sold and are still counting the money. Feng Xia was confused. What trap? While that land belongs to Xuanwu, a large portion is occupied by the Yao Beast Lord, Qing Ling. Many powerful Yao Beasts live there. Rumor has it, Lord Qingling is a noble Skycong mouse, hundreds of zhong tall, and at the nascent Soul realm. When Lord Qingling stirs, the entire Kangan mountain trembles. Fortunately, he prefers slumber, allowing the sex on Kangan mountain some peace. The court, unable to pacify him, offered tribute to Lord Qingling. Now, Thief handed this hot potato to Qianqiu Valley. If Lord Qingling wakes up and finds no tribute, Qianqiu Valley will suffer the consequences. Indeed, we now have a border dispute and a huge problem. Fengxia couldn't believe he had been tricked. While peace and recuperation are our priorities, Qianqiu Valley can't ignore the Yao Beast threat. We should strike before the Yao Beasts react. You'll personally meet with this Qingling. While I'm gone, I have some tasks for you. Meanwhile, in the Xuanwu Imperial Palace, how dare he refuse my offer of Tales of Gold and the title of Protector Spirit King? Your Majesty, Fengxia is skilled, but after his battle with Mo Yuanlong, his progress has stalled. It's no great loss if he doesn't join us. Indeed. Qianqiu Valley doesn't even have a single nascent soul cultivator. They are not worth your Majesty's attention. I don't want to involve Qianqiu Valley, but to achieve our ancestor's goal, I must enter the Demon Emperor's forest. Only the Demon Ancestor can enter the Demon Emperor's forest. I've already made a deal with the Demon King. If I help him obtain the Qianqiu Valley inheritance he desires, he will find a way to let us enter the Demon Emperor's forest. I intended to cooperate with Qianqiu Valley and have them hand over the inheritance willingly. Since they refuse, I have no choice. Mo Xian and Qing Yu exchanged glances. Your Majesty, you mean, contact the Demon King and seize the Qianqiu Valley inheritance. Back to Qianqiu Gus face. Fengxia Lingqing had previously distributed the Dragon Weak pill fragments dropped by Mo Yuanlong to the 6 elders. The elders who received the fragments experienced a surge in cultivation. In addition, under Fengxia's request, several elders went to a rarely seen mystical academy for emergency training. After Fengxia arranged everything, he immediately took Yuanyang to the Qingling Master's domain. When Fengxia saw the map stone in his hand, he couldn't help but fall into deep thought. Old lady, the map you drew for me is too abstract. Although the map was a bit difficult to understand, they eventually reached their destination. Just then, the ground suddenly trembled. With her keen perception, Yuanyang quickly discovered the source of the commotion ahead. A group of small, waist-thin creatures were running desperately towards them. Fengxia, look. Those little wastes are running so fast, like they're being chased by a ghost. So many skinny wastes running around in the wild with no one to restrain them. It truly is a time where skinny wastes run rampant. But what's chasing those skinny wastes? The giant egg, hearing old ancestor Chen's words, immediately stopped. Which bastard dares to call me slow? Fengxia and the others were shocked. Wow, the egg can talk. Don't talk nonsense. We're civilized people. No one would call you a big idiot. Open your eyes and see clearly. This grandpa is a dragon, not some big idiot. Yuanyang was very surprised. The egg had grown a face. Just now, I was chasing those skinny wastes to rub them for good luck. You guys dare to insult my hearing. It's very sharp, you know. I smell a dragon's aura. Asia, this idiot is so big, we can eat it for a long time. You can talk nonsense, but you can't eat nonsense. Eating an idiot will make you an idiot. Dragons are divine beasts. Old Ancestor has his eye on this egg. Hurry up and bring it back for Old Ancestor as a mount. Senior, how long will it take for the dragon to hatch? If it doesn't hatch, you can't just walk around with an egg forever, right? You have a point. Stop cursing, you 3 bastards. My mother is the Qingling Master. Are you tired of living, causing trouble in my territory? Unexpectedly, the dragon egg's mother was the Qingling Master. This was precisely the person Fengxia was looking for. He immediately asked where the egg's mother was, but the dragon egg said viciously, you'll never see her. With a whoosh, the dragon egg leaped into the air. It used a move called Dragon Egg Chariot and rolled towards Fengxia and the others. Fengxia, without thinking, grabbed Yuanyang and started to run frantically, but running was no match for rolling. The dragon egg got closer and closer. Just as the dragon egg was about to hit them, Fengxia leaped into the air. But this made things worse, as he landed on top of the unstoppable dragon egg. Old Ancestor Chen told Fengxia to break the egg, but Fengxia said he couldn't bring himself to do it. The pig-slaying knife. Quickly summon the pig-slaying knife. Fengxia finally reacted and quickly summoned the pig-slaying knife. Fengxia pointed downwards. Pig-slaying knife, grow longer. The knife's aura shot down, splitting the dragon egg in 2. The dragon egg let out a tragic cry. I'm going into premature labor. With a loud boom, the dragon egg exploded. At the same time, the running skinny waist suddenly stopped. Did you notice? Our young master seems to be missing. Oh no. We have to go back and tell the master. In the depths of the sand veins, the largest eye of Bai Shuang suddenly opened. Back to Fengxia, he was stunned by the scene before him, because in front of him were many attribute light orbs. Divine beasts are truly different. We need to fight more of them in the future for experience bonuses. Just then, the dragon egg emitted a blinding light. However, when the light dissipated, what appeared was still a dragon egg. Fengxia and the others were dumbfounded. What the hell? It's still a damn egg. How did it become a smaller egg? Where's the dragon you mentioned? I don't know either. Could it be that there was a problem with the cultivation method they learned before coming to this world? Yin Yang suddenly sensed danger. Asia, I sense many skinny wastes. As soon as she finished speaking, a large group of skinny wastes surrounded them. Damn, just now it was a Pokemon scene, and now it's World of Warcraft. Suddenly, a green figure descended from the sky. Humans, how dare you run wild in my territory? Fengxia looked bewildered. And who are you? The dragon egg cried out excitedly. Mother. The woman immediately embraced the dragon egg. My precious baby. No way. Could she be the Qingling master? What kind of species are these two? Didn't it say it was a dragon egg? But isn't Qingling a sky python? You believe everything it says. Look closely. They are neither sky pythons nor dragon egg guardians. The dragon egg complained to Qingling, saying that Fengxia and the others called it premature. Qingling immediately walked towards Fengxia and the others. Don't you know that this forest belongs to me? Qingling master, civilized people talk things out. We're here to negotiate with you, knowing my name and still daring to lay a hand on my child. Unforgivable, this was bad. The Qingling master was going to attack Fengxia and the others. The dragon egg was very smug. Just watch, you three. My mother's technique is inherited from the sky python, a devastating divine ability devouring soul. Qingling said coldly, you will become an example for me. As her voice fell, a huge black hole appeared in midair. The black hole emitted a powerful suction, drawing everything around it inwards. Fengxia and the others were terrified. It really was a sky python. Run. It's really a sky python. If we get sucked in, we'll become snake poop tomorrow. I wanted to come here to fight monsters, level up, and gain attributes before challenging the Qingling master. I didn't expect to face a boss with buffs right from the start. I've been focusing on gaining attributes but haven't improved my defense. Even with protagonist aura, it's hard to fight a pure DPS. Seeing them trying to escape, Qingling immediately opened her mouth and inhaled. The black hole's suction increased again, and the surrounding trees and plants were sucked in. Such strong suction. I can't control my body. I don't want to become snake poop. With a whoosh, a giant rock flew over their heads. Qingling didn't stop and sucked the giant rock in. After swallowing such a large rock, her belly was filled. The dragon egg was a little frustrated. Mother, you've sucked in another mess. Didn't I tell you not to swallow everything? Fengxia also discovered her weakness. The black hole had a limit. As long as we fill it up, we'll be safe. Easy to say. Where can we find something to fill it? Fengxia quickly recalled any useful ultimate moves or protection. I've got it. If I use that move, it might work. The dragon egg continued to complain. Every time you use devouring soul, you eat things you can't digest. Qingling rubbed her belly. Don't worry, Mother learned a quick digestion technique from humans. After digesting, Qingling activated devouring soul again, this time at full power. Whoa! The suction is even stronger. Kid, have you thought of a solution yet? Fengxia was very confident. I've already figured out how to fill that black hole. Hey, snake lady. I have something good for you to try. What good stuff? Show me. Fengxia directly launched the energy ball. I choose you. Heart and soul body, Qingling boasted. You know my devouring soul can never be satisfied. As soon as she finished speaking, the endless heart and soul body filled her black hole. With the black hole completely full, Qingling revealed a pained expression. The dragon egg was stunned. What kind of trick did he use? Why can it counter my mother's innate divine ability hidden? It worked, Asia. See, even a sky python can't swallow such a vast expanse of spiritual energy. Damn it. The first time I used heart and soul body, it actually worked. That brat's move is quite something. Qingling collapsed to the ground with a thud, gasping for air. Kid, now's the time to subdue that waste. That's exactly what I plan to do. Wait, let me rest for a bit. I'm exhausted. Fengxia used Great Majestic Heavenly Dragon and attacked Qingling. Qingling let out a scream as she was knocked to the ground. Fengxia was shocked. What the hell is that flash? As the light dissipated, a giant green dragon appeared before Fengxia. The giant dragon roared, and a dragon's roar shook the sky. Under the impact of the dragon's roar, Fengxia was sent flying. How is this possible? A sky python should never be able to comprehend dragon-type skills, unless it had guidance from a true dragon. Damn it, can you give me a predictable progression path? Am I fighting Godzilla next, or King Ghidorah? Fengxia had gone too far, forcing Qingling's dragon soul to emerge. The dragon soul opened its giant mouth and lunged towards Fengxia. Seeing Fengxia in danger, Yin Yang immediately came to the rescue. Just as the dragon soul was about to bite Fengxia, Yuanyang used her spider silk to pull it away. Seeing Yuanyang save him, Fengxia quickly thanked her. Asia, you use my spider silk to restrain it, then we run. Yuanyang, you're a genius. Let's do it. Little girl, I've seen through you. You're also a waste. Why, as a waste, do you side with weak humans? Why not join my ranks? You'll have food and drink, much better than suffering with humans. Yuanyang shouted, don't you dare badmouth Asia. A mere little waste dares to speak so rudely. You're at most a 1,000-year cultivator. As soon as Qingling finished speaking, she sensed Yuanyang's 3,000-year cultivation. How is this possible? 8-year-old black jade spider. Black jade spiders have short lifespans and poor talent. What era did she live in to achieve such cultivation? A waste's strength depends on the strength of their bloodline and cultivation time. Black jade spiders have weak bloodlines, but with years of cultivation, she's strong enough to be a waste king. A waste king level demon hiding her realm. There must be some hidden secret. If she falls into my hands, you'll devour her alive. If she wanted to, she could destroy this entire forest. Mother, aren't you a sky python who will one day transform into a dragon? We can't lose face. Don't provoke that little spider. I want to fight her to the death. But as a wise leader, I can't let my subjects risk their lives with me. After thinking for a while, Qingling knelt on the ground with a thud. Senior, I am no match for you. I am willing to surrender. If you wish, I can even hand over my territory to you. Seeing their master kneel, the other wastes also knelt down. Yuanyang was completely dumbfounded, unsure what was happening. This Qingling master thinks Yuanyang is strong. This is truly effortless gain. If this territory belongs to Yuanyang, Xinqiu Valley won't have to worry about tributes anymore. Yuanyang said blankly, I don't want it. It's too troublesome. I am one of the strongest masters in the Myriad Demon Kingdom, so my territory is quite large. Even the Xuanwu Kingdom northwest of Kanglan Mountain is part of my territory. The nearby waste masters all admire my land. Why don't you want it? Senior, she just said the entire Xuanwu Kingdom is under her control. Old Ancestor Chen was furious. When did humans become so arrogant, daring to claim waste territory? Human, I'm talking to the senior. Don't interrupt. Have some self-awareness as a pet. What the hell is male pet? I feel like that kid is stronger than the spider. Impossible. No one knows wastes better than me. I can't be wrong. The dragon egg suddenly felt a killing intent. It turned its head and saw Yuanyang drooling while looking at it. Qingling quickly shielded the dragon egg. Senior, you hungry? Why not have dinner at my place? Hearing about food, Yuanyang immediately agreed. The scene changed to Fengxia and the others arriving at the Waste Clan's main tent in Beiwangya. Inside the tent, Qingling held a grand feast for Yuanyang. Fengxia and the others, mistaken as Yuanyang's male pets, were arranged in a corner. Little ones, let's cheer for the arrival of Venerable Spider. What should we do now? I came to negotiate with the Qingling master, but now she won't even talk to me. Don't panic, kid. Wastes respect strength. Words are useless. Just increase your realm and you can beat her in a few moves. Who are you going to beat? Of course, that little 8-legged freak, and then capture her son as a mount. Fengxia quickly covered old Ancestor Chen's mouth. Just kidding. Don't mind us, I'm warning you. Don't think you can plot anything just because my mother isn't paying attention to you. From now on, every move you make will be under my surveillance. To increase his realm, he frantically consumed pills. Because he knew that if Yuanyang's true strength was exposed, they would be instantly killed by Qingling. To quickly become stronger, he decided to use his old trick. That is, to farm wastes and constantly absorb attribute light orbs. But everything Fengxia did was seen by the dragon egg. The dragon egg didn't report to Qingling, but continued to observe Fengxia secretly. Fengxia started with the weakest wastes, picking them off one by one. Day and night, Fengxia's realm rapidly increased by absorbing the waste's attributes. This shocked the dragon egg, who had been secretly observing. Damn, it's only been a few days, and that kid can already defeat core formation level wastes. Such an unreasonable improvement speed. If I'm not mistaken, he must be. On the other side, Qingling told Yuanyang about the Demon Emperor's tomb of the Myriad Demon Kingdom. The waste masters from all over the Myriad Demon Kingdom would bring their treasures and compete for the title of top 10 waste kings for the next decade. To ask Yuanyang for help, she offered a 1,000-year spirit fruit as a gift. Yuanyang, without thinking, swallowed the spirit fruit in one bite. She swallowed the 1,000-year spirit fruit without even savoring it. This is the demeanor of your old waste king. Qingling was very excited. Senior, does this mean you agree? Little Qingling, this fruit is amazing. I leveled up immediately after eating it. Seeing the core formation stage above Yuanyang's head, Qingling's face darkened. Aren't you a year cultivator? Why are you only at the core formation stage? Yuanyang hugged her. I was only at the divine ability stage before. It was little Qingling's fruit that helped me reach the core formation stage. Thank you, little Qingling. Woo, this feeling is completely different from the eggshell, so comfortable. Hold on, you were only at the divine ability stage before. Realizing she had been tricked, Qingling went berserk. Yuanyang was scared and ran to Fengxia. Asia, I was dual cultivating with little Qingling just fine, but then she suddenly got angry for some reason. Qingling tore open the tent. You liar, Qingling master, don't misunderstand. The dual cultivation she's talking about just means eating delicious food together. I don't care. I hate those who deceive me. You liars, all of you die. Qingling was truly enraged this time and summoned her dragon soul, but Fengxia wasn't panicked at all. Since you want to fight, that suits me just fine. Fengxia absorbed the light orbs from the dragon egg and also summoned a galaxy dragon. Qingling master, you're no match for me now. How is this possible? This move was clearly taught to me by my son, Long Da. My dragon soul is the perfect combination of two cultivation techniques. Compared to yours, mine is even more powerful. In an instant, Qingling's dragon soul was shattered. How could this be? How can a mere male pet be so strong? Listen up. I am the new sect leader of Qinqiu Valley, Fengxia. Not some male pet. Now that I've defeated you, this territory belongs to Qinqiu Valley. No objections, right? We wastes respect the strong. Since you're stronger than our master, we'll follow you. Just then, the dragon egg ran towards them. Mother, haven't you been looking for a strong person to accompany you to the demon emperor's tomb? Isn't he the perfect candidate? That's true, but will he help me? Don't worry, mother. I have my ways. Dude, your cultivation speed is truly unbelievable. Based on my observations these past few days, I've confirmed one thing. Fengxia raised an eyebrow. What have you confirmed? He, you're also a transmigrator, right? The dragon egg actually thought Fengxia was a transmigrator. Fengxia was bewildered. What do you mean by transmigrator? I just saw you use the ancestral dragon supreme technique. So you must also be a dragon ancestor who transmigrated from another world in pursuit of the divine dragon army's legacy, right? How pitiful. A noble dragon has been reincarnated into a human. I just used the cultivation technique that dropped from him. I didn't expect him to make up so many stories. Idiot, what makes your dragon race nobler than humans? In the history of our Xianyun world, you dragons were once mere mounts for our humans. In the dragon world, you two-legged reptiles aren't even worthy of being our mounts, let alone you, an egg. You damned egg. I'll make you into a preserved egg. Or maybe a tea egg would be better. Wait, you just said your world, his world. Are there many worlds in this universe? You're in luck. In this vast universe, besides our Xianyun world, there are countless other worlds. These worlds are collectively called the Myriad Worlds. There are countless mysteries. I thought transmigrators like me were a rare breed, but perhaps were mass-produced. I roughly understand what the Dragon World is, but who is the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign? You haven't even heard of the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign. He's the strongest being in the Dragon World, besides the Ancestral Dragon. He's a legend, undefeated throughout the world. Hold on, you already knows how strong the Demonic Dragon Emperor is. In short, the strongest being in your Dragon World, the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign, might be hiding in our Xianyun world. But judging by your current egg-like state, how do you plan to find him? I'm not telling you all this to be mocked, but to propose a collaboration. Long ago, the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign fought with our Xianyun world's strongest expert, Dragon God Swan, at his peak. Dragon God Swan used 1,000 years of cultivation to divine a prophecy. By going to the Demonic Emperor Forest in Xianyun world, one can find clues, and even inheritances, related to the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign. This is supposed to be a secret, but quite a few in the dragon race know about it. You must have learned about it before coming to this world. Actually, I wanted to say, we're not from the same world. What? Then where did you learn the dragon race cultivation technique? I have a saint spirit physique. I can learn any cultivation technique instantly just by watching. Wait, Stinky Egg, you just said you have an expert who can divine prophesize. Is he a true God Realm expert? You and the others watched on, completely lost in their conversation. My dragon race bloodline is powerful. We have many true God Realm experts. So, Senior's original body can be saved. Egg bro, introduce us to some of these true God Realm experts. Not now. I haven't hatched yet, and my cultivation is slow. At my current level, I can't contact those powerful experts, but if I obtain the Divine Dragon Earth Sovereign's inheritance and restore my dragon powers, contacting those true God Realm experts will be no problem. Moreover, the Demonic Emperor Forest contains many secrets. If you want them, I can give them all to you. You've mentioned all the benefits. What are the conditions? The condition is simple. Help you seize the position of Demon King in the Demonic Emperor Forest and the Great Demon Assembly. So, what do you say? Are you in? This is currently the only way to quickly reach the true God realm. For Senior's sake, we'll cooperate with you. Chen Laozhu is moved to tears. I love you guys. Right, I need to return to Qinqiu Valley before we leave. Xiaoxi, egg bro, wait for me for a few days. The scene shifts back to Fengxia at Qinqiu Valley, inquiring about everyone's cultivation progress. Grand Elder Lei Xiao, after completing the third volume of the Heavenly Script Divine Technique, has broken through to the Dao Platform Realm, third level. Second Elder Lu Jinglai, after completing the second volume, has reached Dao Platform Realm, second level. Third Elder Chu Shui, after completing the second volume, has reached Dao Platform Realm, second level. Fourth Elder Zhong Yuan, after completing the first volume, has reached Dao Platform Realm, first level. Fifth Elder Qin Luozi, after the third volume, has reached Dao Platform Realm, second level. Sixth Elder Liu Yuan Chuan, after completing the fourth volume, has broken through to the Dao Platform Realm, third level. This is excellent. Our Qinqiu Valley's strength has significantly increased. This Valley Master has also recently improved his cultivation. Let's spar. Hearing the word spar, the 6 elders broke out in a cold sweat. After a series of painful cries, all 6 elders were sprawled on the ground. In going into seclusion. You should all continue your studies diligently. It's a disaster. The Demon King is coming to seize the Qinqiu Valley's inheritance. A massive dark cloud suddenly appeared outside Qinqiu Valley. Everyone looked up and saw a large swarm of demonic beasts. These are the demonic beasts raised by Demon King Ying Chengpeng. Countless in number. In just a few days, Qinqiu Valley has produced 6 Dao Platform Realm cultivators. It must be because of that eccentric Valley Master. Pathetic humans. Impressed by a few Dao Platform Realm cultivators. I, Yao Zhu Yongshe, am enough for this battle. No need for you 3 useless fools. Qing Yu was about to retort, but Mo Liang stopped her. Mo Liang said calmly, then you'll have to trouble Lady Ning. Ha ha ha, little human emperor, I don't dislike your subservient look. Listen up, attack Qinqiu Valley and seize their inheritance. With his command, all the demonic beasts launched their attack on Qinqiu Valley. Lei Xiao shouted, activate the formation. The 5 elders of metal, wood, water, fire, and earth formed the 5-element void ceiling formation. Lei Xiao channeled his spiritual energy, attacking from the front. As the spiritual energy flowed, the formation launched a fierce counterattack. In mere moments, half of the demonic beasts in the sky fell. Qing Yu was shocked. Qinqiu Valley had mastered the 5-element void ceiling formation so quickly. That formation must have been deciphered and modified by that eccentric Valley Master. The rumors about him having a Saint Spirit physique must be true. He understands anything at a glance and learns instantly. I wonder how many techniques and divine abilities he has mastered. What's even more terrifying is his ability to improve existing techniques. I heard he has already mastered the 9 Dragons Holy Star Ju. I'm curious how he has modified it. Your Majesty, we absolutely must not confront him. The other secret techniques of the Imperial family must not fall into his hands. Humans are truly timid and overestimate their opponents. If you don't want your techniques and divine abilities to fall into his hands, just kill the Valley Master. Ying Huayu unleashed a beastly strike, kicking towards the formation. Under such a fierce attack, cracks appeared in the 5-element formation. As expected, the formation can't hold. Original Dao Realm, 3rd level, is too much. Your Majesty, is Demon King Ying Chengpeng here as well? No, Ying Chengpeng is at the Great Demon Assembly. That's his daughter, Ying Huayu. As they spoke, Ying Huayu had already broken through the 5-element formation. Reaching the Dao Platform Realm in just 10 days is too short. Against such a formation, my power is still insufficient. The enemy is upon us. We have no time to rest and recover. We became stronger to protect our disciples. Before the Valley Master arrives, we must hold on. Together, we might have a chance. Let's do this. Ying Huayu roared, get your Valley Master out here. Fengxia, in seclusion, suddenly sneezed. If in going to the Myriad Demon's Kingdom, it's better to be in my dragon form. The ancestral dragon's primordial transformation can purify my bloodline and change my body structure. Unfortunately, there are side effects. I might become like Qing Lingling Zahu, increasingly foolish. The floating dream 3 lives Ju can create illusions, making other cultivators think him a demon. But if I encounter a higher realm demon, I might be exposed and eaten alive. None of these options are good. What should I do? This is a headache. Can't I just get a shape-shifting ability from the heavens? Just then, a demon suddenly broke down his door. Fengxia was startled. What's going on now? Meanwhile, Ying Huayu attacked Lei Xiao and the others. Due to the vast difference in strength, the 4 elders could only join forces to defend. 5th elder Qin Luozi seized the opportunity and launched a sneak attack on Ying Huayu. But Ying Huayu swatted him away. I saw that coming, but she forgot about 4th elder Zhong Yuan, who attacked from the other side. Success. I cut off her wing. With this blow, Ying Huayu was thoroughly enraged. She kicked at fourth elder. Human, I'll make you pay. Ying Huayu, completely enraged, kicked furiously at fourth elder. Facing the sudden attack, fourth elder was terrified. At this critical moment, a figure appeared in front of fourth elder. Fengxia blocked the attack with his blade. Don't worry, the Valley Master is here. Qianqiu Valley's Valley Master, I thought you wouldn't dare show yourself. Clang! Both of them were forced back. That old man from before was stronger, visiting my Qianqiu Valley and hiding your face. How rude. As Fengxia's voice fell, Ying Huayu's mask cracked. Fengxia slashed with his blade. Reveal your true face. Under the force of the blade, Ying Huayu's mask shattered. Seeing Ying Huayu's true face, Fengxia was stunned. Ying Huayu's eyes were lifeless, as if she was being controlled. Mo Xian exclaimed, that's Demon King Ying Chengpeng's living puppet. It's rumored that Ying Chengpeng refined many living puppets through a forbidden technique. I didn't expect him to use it on his own daughter. Hearing this, Mo Liang frowned. Just then, a black mass emerged from Ying Huayu's body. Human, you've cultivated the Azure Dragon bloodline. Excellent. I came for Qianqiu Valley's inheritance, but I've found something even better. Fengxia was startled. What is this thing? Young man, don't be so surprised. I am Demon King Ying Chengpeng. This is just a fragment of my soul, and she is my beloved daughter. Fengxia's heart sank. What Mo Xian said was true. Young Valley Master of Qianqiu Valley, I originally planned to refine your corpse into a living puppet, but I've changed my mind. Ying Chengpeng suddenly lunged at Fengxia. I'll make you my new living puppet. Fengxia had no time to dodge and was caught by Ying Chengpeng. To seize Fengxia's body, Ying Chengpeng invaded his spiritual sea. Soon, Fengxia became completely motionless. Valley Master. Second elder rushed forward to check on him, but Fengxia stopped him. Stay away from me, Your Majesty. Since Ying Huayu is controlled by Ying Chengpeng's soul fragment, that means the soul fragment has original Dao realm, 3rd level strength. Fengxia's original Dao realm is unstable. And now his spiritual sea has been invaded. The odds of winning are extremely low. This Ying Chengpeng even dared to use his own daughter. Demons are truly dangerous. Inside the spiritual sea, Ying Chengpeng controlled Fengxia. What have you done to that girl? Do you want to know your fate? Become my living puppet and be controlled by me like Huayu. Your spiritual sea will be completely occupied by me, and your body will be controlled by my soul fragment. Your main soul will be imprisoned by me forever. Ying Chengpeng lightly snapped his fingers, and Fengxia was suppressed by 3 long thorns. Hey, what kind of grudge do you have with your daughter to do something so cruel? Grudge? We have no grudge. I've always been good to my daughter. I raised her and spent countless resources cultivating her, hoping she would be obedient. But even an obedient child isn't as good as a living puppet I control, so I created this living puppet technique. She was my first subject. Now she will never disobey me again. If my main body ever needs it, I can absorb her and reclaim all the resources I invested in her. Nothing will be wasted. You're a despicable scumbag. Fengxia stomped, shattering the 3 thorns. You want to refine me? No way. This Demon King not only refined his own daughter but also wants to refine Fengxia, but he didn't expect Fengxia to easily break free from his control. Ying Chengpeng sent out another thorn. Let's see how you escape my restraints. Facing the same move, Fengxia grabbed the thorn. You damn demon, get this straight. This is my spiritual sea. Fengxia exerted force, and the thorn flew back. Swish! Ying Chengpeng's head was cleaved in 2. Ying Chengpeng sneered. Do you think you're safe just because you destroyed my soul fragment? If you destroy my soul fragment, all its memories will instantly return to my main body. Then, my main body and my other living puppets will never let you go. Fengxia picked up his head. I won't kill this soul fragment. Like you said, I'll make good use of you. Nothing will be wasted. No? I can't be devoured by a human. Too late. Fengxia crushed his head. Ying Chengpeng dropped 2 orbs of light, which were Ying Huayu's bow and his soul origin. Just a soul fragment, and you dare to challenge me. What? Fengxia absorbed Ying Chengpeng's soul fragment. This Valley Master is truly capable. Look, what's he doing to Ying Huayu? Valley Master, we checked her pulse. She's barely clinging to life. Even a god can't save her. Ying Chengpeng's soul fragment gave me some inspiration. I'll try to bring her back to life. Fengxia infused Ying Huayu's heart with spiritual energy. Inside Ying Huayu's spiritual sea, she was huddled in a dark corner. Just then, a light appeared in the darkness. Fengxia's spiritual energy, like a beacon, illuminated Ying Huayu in the darkness. After a while, Ying Huayu awoke from her coma. She looked around in confusion. Is it you who saved me? That's right. It's this Valley Master who saved you, my dear, bringing the dead back to life. This is an unprecedented divine ability. Your Majesty, this place is no longer safe. Let's leave immediately. Beloved Empress, let's wait and see. Just then, Yua's voice came from afar. Asia. I caught a lot of birds. Let's roast them. Oh, this one's even bigger. Let's eat this one first. Fengxia quickly blocked Yua. I worked hard to save this one. We can't eat her. Yua, who was busy catching birds, hadn't noticed what happened earlier. She was clearly dying just now. What divine ability did Valley Master Fengxia use to revive her? Asia is so amazing. What technique did you use? I combined the Ancestral Dragon's Primordial Transformation, the Floating Dream 3 Lives Due, the Heavenly Script Divine Technique, and several other techniques to create this new technique. The Creation Divine Art. Valley Master, what's so special about this technique that can bring the dead back to life? I've been in seclusion trying to create a technique that can alter body structure and even soul aura, but I couldn't find the key. It wasn't until I saw Ying Chengpeng's soul fragment that I found the breakthrough. I used parts of the Heavenly Script Divine Technique to heal Ying Huayu's internal and external injuries. I used parts of the Ancestral Dragon's Primordial Transformation to dispel the Death Chi and activate her innate bloodline. Most importantly, I used the secret technique passed down by my senior, the Floating Dream 3 Lives Due, to extract soul origin from Ying Chengpeng's soul fragment and use it to repair her damaged soul. And so, you're standing here now? Ying Huayu asked, puzzled. Why did you save me? Because your eyes told me you wouldn't. Thank you, benefactor. If it weren't for you, I would have died at the hands of my father. No, at the hands of that scumbag Ying Chengpeng. It was nothing. Don't be sad. After all, birth is a technical issue. No one can choose their parents. Yua puffed up her cheeks. Just a rescued damsel, and she dares to hug my Asia. Seeing Fengxia's power, Mo Liang rushed over with his men. Fengxia immediately recognized him. You're the Xuanwu Emperor. Everyone in Qinqiu Valley, Ying Chengpeng's attack just now was a misunderstanding. We will compensate you for your losses. Rest assured, the trouble with Ying Chengpeng will be resolved. You caused this trouble, and now you're pretending to be a good guy. Your Majesty, this person is Ying Chengpeng's accomplice. He made a deal with my father, offering Qinqiu Valley's inheritance in exchange for safe passage to the demonic Emperor Forest. Ying Huayu lunged at him with her blade. Let me, my benefactor's debtor, deal with this scoundrel. Mo Xian and the others were terrified. Lady Ying, please show mercy. Mo Liang waved his hand. Don't worry, both Valley Master Feng and Lady Ying are reasonable people. They won't do anything rash. Valley Master Feng, Xian should have mentioned the Xuanwu Imperial family's year plan. Now, I want to explain it to you in detail. Dog Emperor. Who wants to hear your bullshit plan? Let's settle the old scores between the court and Qinqiu Valley first. Your Majesty, this battle has completely broken the relationship between us and Qinqiu Valley. How can Valley Master Feng join our plan? Sorry, but Qinqiu Valley isn't interested in your plan. I think it's more practical to tie you up and negotiate with the court. Valley Master Feng, have you ever considered this? The history books of the Xuanwu world mention many incredibly powerful cultivators. Why did those experts mysteriously disappear? Why is the spiritual energy in the current world so thin, preventing the emergence of such powerful cultivators? Hearing these words, Fengxia stopped. What? Do you know the answer? What that answer is isn't the most important thing for the people of today. The Xuanwu imperial family has meticulously planned for years. This world-altering plan is designed to transcend that answer, to restore the world's spiritual energy and return this world to its original state. Sect leader Feng, would you mind remaining silent for a moment? There are some matters I wish to discuss with you Ning in private. Thank you for your hard work, elders. Please return and rest for a while. Now, may I speak, Sect leader Feng? This is an extremely ancient secret, passed down orally only to each generation's Xuanwu emperor. Mo Liang was about to continue when Yuniang and the others interrupted him. Fengxia grabbed Yin Hua. I'm stressing this one last time. Don't treat him as an object. Take Yin Hua to rest. Look after him for me. Don't get any funny ideas. Yuniang poked Yin Hua. What a pity. We can't treat you as emergency rations. It's just as well little Qingling isn't here. Why don't you cultivate with me? What? Cultivate with you? Yeah. I caught lots of birds. I'll roast them for you. Sect leader Feng, your followers are quite lively. Just get used to it. Now that everyone's gone, can we talk, Sect leader Feng? Don't be scared by what I'm about to tell you. The spiritual energy of this world didn't deplete naturally. Someone deliberately caused it. This person set up a massive celestial formation, diverting the world's spiritual energy. Cheng Hai Lao Zhu burst out in anger. Which scoundrel did such a wicked thing, draining all the spiritual energy from Cloud World and Hollow Sea City? Mo Liang was startled. Sect leader Feng, what is this? This is my master. He's one of us. He was once an incredibly powerful cultivator. We need his help to unlock the spiritual